Good morning. Hello, everyone. Good morning. So today we are going to see the questions on Automata questions on conditional control statements.
Good morning. Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Okay, so I'm going to take with the day 2. First, let us see the syntax, then we'll go with the automata. Okay, done? Shallow then. So first, we'll start with the conditional statements. It's very simple, you already know, but still I just don't want to miss any single point. That's the reason again I'm telling you this. Okay. So here in this, we have syntax of the if and followed by condition. Now the question is, what do you mean by condition? What is condition means? Yesterday we have discussed about this also. Condition means what? True or false, right? What is true? What is true and what is false? Guys, you have to answer me. Okay, my voice is not clear. Now, okay? Yeah, true is any number and false is only 0, right? That is correct. Okay, guys, now could you able to see the screen as well? My voice is audible. Shall I go? Done. Thank you. Okay, done. So now first what we have seen is if followed by condition. Okay, if the condition is true, we'll go inside the block. Let me go with this, the first one. So I have written the syntaxes simply like int a is equal to 20, 20 is less than 30. So it is going to print I am in if block. Okay. So in a similar way, can I write like this? If it all I write like this, what happens? Empty blocks can be there in between the statements. If empty block is there, then what happens? Now the condition is true. We will go inside. It's a control statements. Like after execution of this, we will go further. Okay, it's not a looping statement. It's a conditional statement. It's not a looping statement. To iterate over here, we'll just check the condition. If condition is true, we'll go inside and then come out like this. If condition is false, then we'll simply skip this particular block and we'll come out of it, right? Now the condition is true. 20 is less than 30. We went inside this, but there's nothing here. So we have come out here and we have printed this. If at all I make the condition false, if I make the condition false, does there is any effect on my output? No, right? Yes, Shavya, Monica, Alekhya. Yeah, there's no effect. Correct. Why? Because even though the condition is true or false, if at all we go inside also, we have nothing, right? So that's the reason even though the condition is false, will come out. That's the reason we can have empty blocks also. There is no change in the output. As well, we can have empty blocks. There is no syntactical errors in this. Okay. Now let us go with this. What I want to tell you over here is what is the condition, what is true and what is false. As well, the second point I just want to tell you is we can have empty blocks. That's it. Okay. There is nothing more syntax in this. Then coming to the other side here. Now, can we have this is simple if, right? Can we have a simple else like this? Can we have a simple else like this? Yeah, it's no. Why no?
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a rule that if you have if, then we must have else. Without if, we can't have else part. So this particular one is wrong. Correct. Then coming to the other one. Can we have like this? Condition is true, we'll go inside this. If the condition is false, we will execute am and else statement. Yes or no?
The value of the product which is
yes, correct.
Particular product is pricing it. Shall we know that pricing is
yes, without if else won't work. That is correct. Done. Correct. Now, in a similar way, I'm trying to explain you what happens if at all you keep a semicolon, because right now you have understood that if at all you want to write else part, you must have if above it, right? Then now coming to this particular point, if at all I kept a semicolon, what is semicolon? Here also I kept semicolon, here also I kept a semicolon. What do you mean by semicolon? Semicolon means what? No, it's wrong. It will print. End of the statement. What do you mean by end of the statement? What do you mean by end of the statement? See, can I have empty block like this here? Yes, we can have. There's nothing wrong if you have also, right? There's nothing wrong in this if at all you have a like simple blocks like this, empty blocks. We can have any number of blocks. Okay. Here semicolon means empty block. Okay, semicolon means empty block. You have nothing. Okay. The statement has ended here itself. Ma'am, can you tell Kirtana to mute herself? Everyone has got muted already. I muted everyone. Kirtana, please mute yourself if at all you're unmuted. Now, if at all I keep a semicolon, how exactly this particular statements work? This will work like this. Do you see anything wrong in this? Do you feel anything wrong in this? Nothing, no? So we can have a semicolon. There's nothing wrong if you have a semicolon also. Anything wrong is there if at all you have a semicolon? Nothing is wrong. You can have semicolon. Okay? Semicolon acts like an empty block. Is it okay, guys? Did you feel anything wrong is there in this particular place? Like what is wrong here? Do we have anything wrong here? Can we have semicolon? Yes, if at all you want, you can have semicolon. There's nothing wrong in having a semicolon. It will go inside. Shrija, we have discussed in the clause also. Once again, see this. If you have semicolon, what happens is it will work like semicolon means empty block. Just remember, semicolon acts like an empty block. Okay. In the previous case also, this semicolon, this particular statement is there. No, this particular program works in this way. Like instead of having semicolon, we have kept an empty block. If you have empty block, do we have anything wrong? If you have empty block, nothing is wrong. No, we can have multiple number of empty blocks. Now here, as the condition is false, we won't go inside. But if the condition is true, then if the condition is true also, nothing will happen. We will go inside, but nothing is there inside. It will simply come out of it, and then it is going to print this particular statement. Is it okay, guys? Nothing is wrong if you have a semicolon. Okay? Done. Then see here. Oh, this one we already discussed, no? Oh, I was here. If you have a semicolon, nothing is wrong. It acts like an empty block. Okay? This one will act like an empty block. Then comes this, you know, already we have discussed this. If at all you keep a semicolon in this place, what happens? If my program, if at all I keep a semicolon over here, what happens? Semicolon acts like an empty block. That means this particular program acts like this. This particular program acts like this. If you have a semicolon, this particular program acts like this. Okay, you have an empty block here. Okay, what is wrong if at all you have empty block here? Semicolon is correct. If statement, no, it will not print. Both semicolon and empty block cannot be at the same time. No, actually it can be there. Nothing will happen if you have also. Semicolon and empty bracket can be there. Nothing will happen. Okay, there is nothing wrong if you have a semicolon. There is nothing wrong if you have empty blocks. Okay. See, I am explaining this one. Previously, we thought of, I just discussed this. If you have a semicolon, it acts like it. It's not like compulsory. It acts like it. It acts like a empty block. You have to visualize as if it's an empty block. Okay. Even though the condition is true, we will simply go and come out. And even though if the condition is false, we won't go inside this block. We will come out of the block and we'll execute this. Okay, you got this point? Okay. Do you feel any syntactical error is there in this particular program? There is no syntactical error because semicolon acts like an empty block. If you keep semicolon once again, what happens? One more empty block, the compiler treats one more empty block. That's it. Nothing is wrong if you have multiple empty blocks, but only thing is it must be balanced. Okay? Okay, guys? Semicolon. No, it's not a syntactical error. No, it's not a syntactical error. My voice is low. Now, okay? Okay, guys? If condition is true, then also it will not print anything. No, it will print. See, even though the condition is false, it will print. See once again. See once again. Right now, this is my program. I'm making my condition to be true for the first time. Okay? If it is true, it will go and print. Done. Now, if it is false, then what happens? It will not print anything. That's it, no? Is that clear? Now, my question is, now if at all I make my condition as true and if I keep a semicolon, what happens is my question. Okay, guys? This particular part is very important. See, I'm telling you, semicolon means nothing wrong if you keep beside this condition. Okay? Semicolon means terminator or end of the statement, or we can say empty block. Okay? The compiler sees this particular semicolon as, not we, the compiler sees this particular semicolon as empty block. Okay? Done. Now, a is 20, 20 is less than 30. True, condition is true. Then it will go inside. But do we have anything inside? Nothing. Done, correct. Sometimes breaking. Okay, ma, now I'll see that it won't break. Maybe your network problem, because my network is probably very good actually. Okay. Now 20 is less than 30, true. So we'll go inside. After going inside, nothing is there, so it will simply come out of it and it will execute the statement. Now I'll make my condition to be false. If I make my condition as false, I'll make my condition as false. Now I made my condition as false. Now it will check the condition is false. So it will not go inside. It will directly from here. It will directly move to it will directly move to this particular place, and it will execute this particular block. Do you see any change in the output, even though the condition is true or false? If it is true, nothing to be executed. It will go and come out. If it is false, it won't go inside only. Okay? Is that okay? Okay. Done. You might have understood what is semicolon. Semicolon means compiler sees it as a empty block. That's it. Okay? Then let me tell you the same thing here. If at all we keep a semicolon with if and else, what happens? If I keep a semicolon over here, what happens? I told you just now, compiler sees this as a empty block. So the compiler is viewing this particular program as this. Condition is true, empty block is there. After that, one more block is there. After that, else part is there. What is wrong in this program? In between if and else, there should not be any other statements, right? Yes. Else should be there immediately after the if. Correct. Yes. Else misplaced. Else part is misplaced. That is error. It is going to show us. Okay. Done. It is not because of the semicolon, it's because of the else block. Okay, done. Now let me change this and let me write here. Okay, done. I'm in the same slide. See, if at all I keep a semicolon over here, what happens now? If at all I keep a semicolon here, what happens now? Is there anything wrong if I have a semicolon here? Nothing, no? Yeah, nothing is wrong. Semicolon means empty block. Okay. Now, what is the output of this particular program? What is the output of this particular program now? Two statements. One is I'm in, okay, I have written here, else I'll write here. Else. I'm in if statement block, I'm in else statement block. Two statements will get printed. That's it. There's nothing wrong. Okay? Done. Then One second. Yeah. Why two statements will be printed? See here. If A is 20, 20 is less than 30. True. If condition is true, we'll go inside and we'll execute this particular statement. Correct. Right? After that, we have else part. But as we have kept a semicolon over here, it will compiler treats it as an empty block. Now, that means nothing is there in else block. Okay? Even though I'm not executing else part, we don't execute else block because condition is not false. Okay, condition is true. That's the reason we are executing this. After this, we will directly go to the next statements now. By skipping the else part, we'll go to the next statements after else, right? So this particular statement will get executed. Okay. Now, if at all I make the condition as false. Now, what is the output? If I make the condition as false, now what is the output? Okay. Is it okay now? Okay, I'll try to do it. According to condition, only it should be printed now. Yeah, according to the condition, only if has printed. According to the condition, only if has printed. After the else part, this particular block is out of else, not in the else block. This particular block is out of else, not in the else block. Done? Is it okay, guys? Is it clear? Now what is output? Now the condition is false. See, now the condition is false. If the condition is false, we'll go to else block, right? Okay, I went to else block. Do we have anything in else block? Nothing. It's empty block. Nothing is there inside else. Right? Nothing is there inside else. Then where we have to go? We'll simply go inside and we'll come out. And we'll come out after the else. We have one more statement. We'll continue execution with this. That's the reason this particular statement will get executed. Yes, only second part will. Yes, only second part will get executed. Yes, right. Okay, shall I go further? I don't know what happened to my third slide. It is not staying only. Okay. Now, can I write like this? Can we have inside if one more if and else? Yeah, we can have actually. Okay. That is called nested if else. Now, what I'm trying to do is, I'll just decrease this. Yeah. A is equal to 20, 20 is less than 30. I'm going to execute this particular statement. Done. Let me make this particular condition as false. Okay. A 20 is greater than 30. Okay, now the condition is false. So I'll go to else block. Okay, now I'll check my condition. I'm going into else block. Oh, should I go inside the else block? Yeah, because this condition is false, I have to go inside the else block. Now I'm checking the condition. Now the condition is true. That is the reason I'm writing I'm in else statement. Okay. Now, is it okay if you write only if? Do we require to write else also in this else part? Not required, right? Not required, right? Yeah, correct, not required. So, can I make a little bit change in this program? Can you tell me what, if at all I write like this, is there anything wrong? If I write like this, is there anything wrong? Can I write like this? If and then else. In the else block, I have if block. So, can I make it as else if? Correct. Do we require any else part again for this? Do we require any else block again? Do we require any else block again? No, not required. Just now we have seen. So that means else is not mandatory to have. We can have if and else if only. We need not have else part. It's not mandatory. Okay? It is not mandatory to have else block. Is it okay? Now my question is, what happens if I keep a semicolon here? Can I keep a semicolon? What happens if you keep a semicolon? Yeah, this particular statement will get last state, nothing will be printed. Why? This particular statement will get printed now. Semicolon means empty block. Semicolon means empty block. You fix in your mind that semicolon means empty block, wherever it is. Semicolon means empty block. So if you have empty block, this particular block will be out of else if block. So the last statement will get printed. Okay, guys? Yes. The last statement, yes. Okay. So what is the output? The last statement will get printed. The last printf else if block will get printed. Okay. Then now if and else part is clear. We don't have any much things to discuss in this. Oh, one more point. I just missed out one more point. Let me write over here. Condition. Can I have simple A? Can I have simple A? A means what? 20. Can I have only 20? Yes, only 20 we can have. What do you mean by 20? In a condition base, we have 20. 20 means true. Yes, correct. Can I have, one second, can I have 0? Can I have 0? Yes, correct. Can I have complement of 1? Can I have complement of 1? Yes, we can have. Okay, what is complement of 1? Yeah, it's 0. Okay, you need to remember this. Complement of 1 is 0. So it is going to give you false. Okay, done. Condition can be anything. It has to be whether true or false. You have to see only true or false. Okay. Can I write A is equal to 10 here? Can I write A is equal to 10? Assigning A value as 10. Can I do it? Yes. Then is the condition treated to be true or false? What is the final A value that will be considered? The final A value is 10, so it is correct. Correct. Done. So let me last write here printf hi. Can I have like this a printf statement inside the if? Can I have a printf statement inside if? Why not? Yes, we can have anything. It's a condition place. We have to check only true or false. Yeah, it will give you integer value. It is what is the output of this now? Right now, what is the output of this particular statement? Hi is going to print first. Then how many characters this printer has printed? 2. 2 means true or false? True. So go inside and print this also. Okay, ma? Now I'm printing nothing. Simply double quotes. Can I have like that? Yes. What is the output now if you have nothing inside it? Yeah, it is considered to be false. 0 will be a printf statement. Your printf statement will give you 0. Your printf statement will give you 0. So it is considered to be false. Will not go inside that. Correct. That's it. Correct. So now we have done all the things about this if and else syntactical part. Okay. Now let's go with the switch case. After that, we'll directly go with the looping statement syntaxes. After that, we'll directly go with the automata part. And today we are going to do some programming also. Small programs. So here we have a program switch case. What is switch? Switch consists of an expression. This expression is considered to be a case number from where the execution has to get started. From which case the execution has to get started. That's it. Okay. From which case the execution has to get started. Can I write directly 1 into 2? What is 1 into 2? 2. Right? 1 into 2 is 2. That means go and search case 2. From there you have to start your execution. Okay. I'm in search of case 2. I found my case 2. And I'm going to print this. Good to have you all here. I'm going to print this. Inside this case 2, I can write a big program also. Now I have a small change here. What I do is I'll make it as 3. Now, what happens if I make it as 3? 1 into 2 is 2. It is in search of case 2. It will search 1, 3. We did not find case 2. What happens if we did not find? Will it show any error? Nothing. It will simply come out of it. That's it. It will search. If it is not there, it will simply come out of it. That's it. Okay? Okay, guys? Okay, let me write here 1 directly. Okay? And let me remove the break. Okay? What happens if you write like this? 1 into 1 is 1. case 1 and case 3 will get executed. Yes, it executes all the cases. Done. It executes all the cases from this particular case number. Okay. Now my question is, can we have, can I write over here directly A? I'll make my A as 1. Can I have directly A? A is an integer type. Can I have A? Yes, we can have. Then can I make this as A? And I'll write one more variable here, comma B is equal to 2. Can I have B here? Can I give the case numbers? Case is a, what is case? Case is a keyword. It must be of lowercase letters only. Okay. Can I have like this? Case A and case B? No. Correct. No. No. Why? Because you have to give only the numerical part or else character part. Character in the sense, if I write character A, it is considered to be 97. Numerical part. It is considered to be a number part of character. ASCII value of A is 97. Now it is considered to be a 97. We can have a characters, but we cannot have a variables. We cannot assign variables. This is a blunder. Okay, we cannot do like that. You can write a character, but you cannot write a variables. Okay. We can, now I'll make it as right now I'll make it as 1.1. A is equal to 1.1. Here the case numbers are 1.1. Okay, I'll write this here as 1.1. 1.1. Okay. If you write like this, what happens? First of all, the first thing is, sorry, here I wrote wrong, it's float. Yeah. Switch case will not accept the float values. Okay. Either it has to be a integer. Integer can be long, unsigned, signed, and it can be expression, or it can be a character or string, or printf also. But it will not accept the floating point. That is error. Even the case numbers cannot be in a floating point. So floats are not allowed in a switch case. Okay. Either as expression or as a case number, floats are not allowed. Okay. Floats are not allowed. Now my next question is, can we have a same case number multiple times? No. This is also not correct. We can't have a same case number multiple times, or else it will be an ambiguity or conflict. Yes. Yes. Not only int, it can have character, long int, printf, anything can be there in a switch. For example, I'll write simply here. One expression I'll write. 1 is less than 2. 1 is less than 2. True or false? Yes, true. True means 1. It has to go to case 1. It has to go to case 1. Okay, we can have any expression. We can have any kind of data. Okay. We can either have like this. I'll write simply printf high same as previous. Okay. This printf will print high. And then here we have a return type of printf is integer. So it will give you 2. Switch of 2. It will go to case 2. The execution will begin from case 2. Is it okay, guys? Shall we go further? No? Okay. Sai Bhavani? No, for what? Should I repeat this? Nothing is there. Switch is very simple. Switch contains an expression. Okay, done. See? Nothing is there. It's very simple. Switch contains the syntax of the switches. It must have something over here. That can be a number or character. That can be a number of expression. We call this as expression. We call this particular thing as expression. This can be anything, number or a character. If I write 1, it will start the execution from the case 1. This will tell us from which case we have to start our execution. That's it. Okay. If I write case 1, the execution will start from case 1 onwards. Onwards in the sense it will not. It will even execute case 2 also. It will not again search for the cases. It will directly go and execute like this. Okay, continuously like this. Okay. This is the starting point from where the execution has to begin. Now I am telling, except floats, everything is allowed here. We can write an expression, we can write relation operator, bitwise operator, any operation we can write. any operators we can use, except floating point values, we can write anything. Okay, only float values and double values are not allowed. Except that, everything is clear, everything is okay. Okay. If I write printf hi, what happens? Printf will print hi. First it will print hi. Then printf is a function which will give us a return type. Printf return type is integer. How many characters it has printed successfully on the console, that number it is going to give us a return type. Now this one will print hi on the console and returns us 2. 2 in this particular place. 2 in this particular place. Now switch understands that okay, I need to start my execution from case 2. Then it will go to case 2 and it will start the execution from here. Okay. If I write simply only 1, I write only 1, if I write only I, then what happens? Only one character has been printed on a console. We have to start our execution from case 1. Okay, that means case 1, printf hello will executed. A is equal to 10. No, now there is no A. I have just removed A. I'll make it as A is equal to 10 again. Oh no, I'll make A is equal to 100. This time the condition is false. Okay, the condition is false means we will not go inside this. We'll continue with the next statement. Again print welcome. Again check the condition. Even now the condition is again false. We will come out like this. Okay? Okay? Now what happens if at all you print these many things? Now it is giving us 3, but we will search for case 3, but we will not find case 3 in this, so it will come out of it. Okay? Now my next question is, I want to execute only one case, either case 1 or case 2, not both. Then what we have to do is, you have to use something called break. Break is a keyword used to come out of the switch case if at all you don't want to be inside a switch case. If at all you don't want to continue, you have to use a break. Not audible? Now okay? Yes, it will. If at all you are printing high, it will go to case 2. If at all you are printing high, then it will go to case 2. It will go to case 2. The execution starts from case 2. Okay? G3, is it okay now? Yes, I is a character, but how many characters printf is printing? How many characters printf is printing? One character, no? This printf is a function which will return the number of characters printed successfully on a console. So this one, only this printf statement, printf returns you 1. That means go to case 1. From case 1 onwards, execution has to get started. Go to case 1 and execute the case 1. Execute the case. From case 1, you have to continue the execution. But when you execute the case 1, here you will find break. So come out of the switch case. Okay, ma? Okay, now okay? Characters can be there. I can directly give A also. A is a character. I can give a simple A as a character. What is ASCII value of small a? I'll just remove this because I don't want any hundreds now. I'll just remove this. What is A's ASCII value? 97. It will be in search of 97. But as we have written case 1 and case 2, it won't find 97. So it will go inside and search for 97. It is not found, so come out directly. If at all we have written 97, then it will execute the 97th case. Okay? So that's it. This is all about the switch case. It's very simple. Okay? Syntaxes is being done. If else and switch case is being done. Control statements have been done. Conditional statements. Now we'll go with the looping statements. Okay, guys, shall we? Chalo. Which one? If we don't use break, then it will go to case 2. Yes, correct. If we don't use break, then it will go to case 2. Switch will tell you from where the starting point from where the execution has to get started. If at all there is no break, If at all I remove break, and I'll write one more thing. I'll just remove this if also from here. Now I'll write this particular statement once again. I'll just copy and paste it. Okay, I'll make it as 1 and no duplicate cases should be there. And I'll make this as some 0. Okay, or else we can write 4 or 5. I'll write 5. Or else 5 plus 2, 7. Okay, then I have something called default also. F-A-U-L-T. Default also. Welcome 1, 2, 3. Okay. So actually this one will tell you from where the execution has to start it. So here I'll give my execution point as 1, from where the execution has to get started. Now we are in search of case 1. Now we are in search of case 1. Where is our case 1? Yeah, we found my case 1 is here. Okay, it will print first welcome to. From here the execution starts. From here, this is the entry point of execution. Control statement will start the execution from here. Case 1. Go to case 1. Okay, I found case 1. First print welcome to. Then after that, what you have? Welcome 3. It will not see these cases again. It will not see this case again. Here is entry point. From here, these all things will get executed. It won't see the cases and defaults. What you have here, it won't see. Right now, I have written some 100. Do we have case 100? So what happens? It will go and execute default. Okay. If at all I have written over here 97, I'll write here 97. I want minus 3. 100 minus 3 is 97. What I mean? I'm trying to make execute from 97 onwards. So we are in search of 97. I found 97. From here, all the things will get executed. Why? Because we don't have a break. Okay, if at all I keep a break after this case 2, what happens? I have kept a break after case 2. What happens now? We'll start my entry point from 97. First hello will be printed. After that welcome 1 will be printed. After that you have a break. Break means come out of the switch case. Come out of the switch block. Come out of the switch block. Okay guys? For which one? Yeah, this case switch to welcome 3 default will not get executed. If we have case 1, the below will be executed, but not the above statements. Yes. From here, it is an entry point from which place we have to start the execution. That's it. From which place you have to start the execution. That's it. Correct. Okay. Okay. Shall we go further? Chalo. These are very simple. We have done if syntaxes, if else syntaxes, nested if, and then after coming out, if at all you have any other statements, we'll print that. If you have any other statements, we'll go with that. Yeah, we can have like this also. 100 minus 97 we can have. We can have simply 100 minus character A. That means 100 minus 97 is 3, right? But do we have any case 3? Let me make, I'll make this as case 3 for a while. Okay? Our execution starts from this particular place. So welcome 1 will get printed. After that we have a break. Break means come out of this switch part, switch case. Come out of this switch block. Okay? Okay, ma? Okay then. Chalo. Yeah, it will not stop. It will start from 3. It will start from 3. Okay? We call it as entry point. Starts from that particular case. It's not a stop it. It starts from. If there is no default, nothing will happen. Yeah, this is very good question being asked by Anushma, that is if you don't have a cases, if you have no case like this, empty, it's a blunder. It will give you syntactical error. It is compulsory to have a case. At least one case has to be there, or else it will give you error. If you have written case and if you have not written anything, it's okay. You can write like this. Okay, but if you did not write case, if you have only written the default, it's a blunder. It will show you error. If you have written like this, it's an error. Yes, one more question by 48, which is very good question. That is, break is used to come out of the loop. Why the break is being used in switch? Switch is an exception for the break. Break is meant for coming out of the loops, but exceptionally it is being used in the switch. Okay, break is an exception for the switch. It is not allowed in if and else part. Switch is only allowed. Break is allowed only in switch and loops, not in if and else. Okay. Semicolon will give you error. It's not an empty block because I said you without case we don't. If at all you don't have any cases, it's an error. No. If you keep a semicolon, semicolon means empty block. Empty block without cases is an error. No. Okay. Semicolon means empty block. Without cases, if you have a switch block, that's an error. Okay. So that's the reason semicolon is not allowed. Case is compulsory. 2 into 3. Okay, I have written here 2 into 3 by 4. We can have like this. Okay, we can have any kind of expression for the cases also, but only float values will not be allowed, variables will not be allowed, and duplicates are not allowed. Okay, shall we go further? It is not mandatory to have default and breaks. It's an exception. It's up to the user. If at all he want to keep, he can keep. If he don't want to keep, he can eliminate using of that particular things. It's not mandatory. Okay, but yeah, it's 6 by 4. 6 by 4. 6 by 4. If you write in a printf statement, execute 6 by 4. What it will give you? 1, no? 1. This is case 1. It's not floating point value. If at all you declare something like this, for example, I told you just now we can't use a variables over here. It will take integer value. It will take by default integer value. Integer value. Okay? Done. Chalo. Now this is very important. You need to understand it. Okay. Now first we'll go with the for loop. For loop consists of 3 fields: first field, second field, and third field. Okay. So these fields have been partitioned by using a semicolons. So the basic syntax of the for loop is you must have 2 semicolons. Screen is not visible. Is this the case with everyone? Please check out your network now. I have made my screen to be shared. Okay, it's visible for everyone. Please check out your network. Okay. So we have first field, second field, and third field, which is being partitioned by using a semicolons. So basic syntax is that if you don't have a semicolons, it's an error. Okay. The basic syntax of the for loop is having 2 semicolons. That means having 3 partitions is needed. Okay. Then the flow of the for loop goes like this. From the first field, we'll go to second field. This second field tells you the second field is nothing but check the condition to decide whether to go inside the for loop block, inside the for block, or come out of the for block. This is there. This is called gate. It is acting like a gate. Here we'll come and decide whether to go inside or come out. Okay. This second field is our condition place. This is the field which is very important. First and third are like exceptional cases, but this is the field which is very important. Okay. Is it okay? Then second, if the second field, that means condition field is a condition place. If the condition is true, we'll go inside. If the condition is false, we'll come out of the block. Okay. I'm telling you syntax. We'll see the usage within a while. Okay. So from first field, we'll go and check the second field. If it is true, we'll decide to go inside. If it is false, we'll come out of the for block. Okay, now I'll consider my condition is true. So I'll go inside and I'll execute the statements. Again, from here I'll go to third field. In the third field, whatever operation is there, that will be done. If nothing is there, it simply goes, and from here it will go to second field again to check the condition. If the condition is true, will come down again. Okay, here you can see the flow of execution, right? Flow of execution. When the condition is false, will come out of it. Okay. Now my question is, how many times did we executed the first field? Only once. Only one time while entering. That's it. After that, did we go to the first field any other time? Did we go to the first field? No. Then where is the loop existing? The loop is existing only in the second and third places. The loop is existing only in the second and third fields. Okay, it is rotating like this. The loop is over here. Until my second field is false, I will be only inside this particular for loop. Now my question is, how many times did we executed this third field and the statements inside the inside the for block? How many times? Until the condition is true, we will be executing this. Once the condition becomes false, we won't execute them. Okay, we'll come out of the block. Okay, these are the conclusions we have seen by this particular syntax. Okay, the first field being executed once, second field will be executed until the condition is false, the third field will be executed until the condition is true. Okay, then comes, you understood the syntax of the for loop? Okay, now let us see the difference between for loop, while and do while. Do we have really any difference between them? No, actually those three are replaceable with each other. Okay, based upon few things, few changes, all the three are replaceable. Okay, we can write anything, we can write all the programs, any program we can, wherever you want this for loop to be used, at that particular places we can use while. Okay, do while is little difference, little means one small point is different. Other than that, all the three are same. Let us look at this two. I told you, first this condition will get first field will get executed only once. So the same thing, can I write like this here? First I is equal to 1, 1 is less than 4, true, go inside and print 1 star. So this particular for loop output is, what's the output of this particular for loop? 4 stars, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. First we have come with I is equal to 1, then I is less than 4. Condition true, go inside and print 1 star, then go to third field, increment the value of 5 to 2, 2 is less than 4, so go, condition is true, go inside and print star. Like this will go on continuing. Okay, I have one more statement have to be written over here. I'll simply write this printed percentile d. What is the final I value I have? Once I'm coming out of this for loop, for which value of I am coming out? Yeah, it's 4. For condition, when I is equal to 4, when I is becomes 4, 4 means it is true, no? It is equal to 2. Anyone, it's like or. It's like or. I should be less than or equal to 4. Okay. I is must be less than or equal to 4. Okay. So for 4 we are going inside. When I becomes again when I goes and increments to 5, 5 is not less than, not equal to 4. So that means when I becomes 5, then only we are coming out of the for loop, right? So I value will be 5, not 4. Many of you have written wrong. These things we have already discussed in the college also. For value of 5, we will coming out of this block, not for 4, because I have written here equal to condition is also there. It's like less than or equal to. If any one is true, it is true. For 4, we will be going inside. For 5, we will be coming out of it. Okay, ma? Shall I go further? Chalo. Now the same thing can be written over here like this. See here also I'll write the same statement again. Printf statement. See, initially int I have declared as I have declared over here. The first field I have written here one time, only once, no, the I is equal to 1 will get executed only once. So I have written once over here. Then the condition. Until the condition is true, I have to go on executing this. So I have written I less than or equal to 4. Then the same flow, the flow where like in the for loop, whatever we have done, the same flow is continuing here. First field, second field, and if the condition is true, we'll go inside and go to third field. Okay. Do you see any difference between for and while? I'll show you the difference. Now, right now, do you see any difference between this and this? The execution, everything will be same and the output is also same. Okay, these two are replaceable if everything is perfect. Is it okay, guys? Is it okay, ma? Now, the same thing we'll see here also. Done. Now the same, now just see this. Initially I is equal to 1. Do this without checking the condition. We are directly going and printing one star. Even though the condition is false, we'll print one star here. First one star will be printed, even though the condition is false. Okay. Then we'll increment the I value, I becomes 2, and then check the condition. Okay. Now these three will be same. Right now these three are same. Okay, right now these three are same. But here, this do while has made one extra thing, that is without checking a condition, we are going inside. Okay, that's it. There's no much difference between them. It's like for one time, condition will be checked until the condition is false. That is n times. How many times? Until the condition is true, until the condition is false, we will be executing this while loop, and this particular statements will be executed until the condition is true. Okay, there is no difference. All the outputs, all the three things will print the same output. Okay, you understood this? Now let us see the difference. Okay, I told you just now. I'll write here printf I value. I want to print the I value, not star. I want to print the I value. Sure. Now, if at all I have written without semicolon, if at all I have written this, what is the output for this? First time I value is 1, so it is going to print 1, 2, 3, 4. Then is it going to print even 5 also? No, it is going to print till 4. Okay. If at all you keep a semicolon, what happens if you keep a semicolon? Semicolon means empty block. Just now I told you empty block, right? Yeah. No. See once again. Sorry, Cyprian. Just see once again. So this condition, it is going to print 4. Okay. It is going to print 4. We will be executing this for loop till I value is 4. When I becomes 5, this condition will be false. No. When I becomes 5, this condition will be false. When the condition is false, then we are going to come out of the for block. Now, what is I value right now? What is I value? For which I value we have come out of the for loop? Yeah, it's 5. Only 5. Okay? It's only 5. Correct. Done. Now, what if I keep a... Oh, wait a second. Oh, that's fine. See, I'll just copy this particular field. I just wanted to show you this. Control C. Okay, just see this now. I is less than 4. If the condition is true, I'll go inside. If at all I keep a semicolon over here, what happens now? Semicolon means what? Empty block. Semicolon means what? Empty block, no? Semicolon means we are here right now. Semicolon means empty block. That means it is going to be something of this kind. What is wrong in this? What is wrong in this? Semicolon means empty block. Are we changing the I value anytime? Are we changing the I value anytime? If we are not changing the I value in the empty block, it is acting like empty block. In this, I value is not getting changed. It will get into infinite loop. It's a runtime error. It's an error. It's an error. Okay? Is it okay, guys? It's an error. If you have a semicolon, it will get into infinite loop. It's actually a runtime error. It's an error. We can't have a semicolon after the while. Whereas we can have a semicolon after the for loop, but we can't have a semicolon after the while. Okay? Why? Understood? It's actually not infinite loop. It is going infinite loop, but it is considered to be a runtime error. What will be the output for the right side code? Okay, see. Once again, see. First of all, here for this is 5. The answer for this is 5. Sorry, the answer for this is 5. Because I is equal to 1, condition is true, 1 is less than 4, condition is true, we'll go inside the for loop and then we'll go to third field. In the third field, we are incrementing the I value and then 2 is less than 4, true, 3 is less than 4, 4 is equal to 4, so go inside. This time I becomes 5 is not less than or equal to, right? So we'll come out of this for block and we are going to print the I value as 5. Okay? Now I'm trying to explain you what happens if you keep a semicolon over here. It acts like a empty block. Okay, if it is acting like empty block, do we have any change in the I value? Do we have any change in the I value? No, there's no change in the I value. So this will get actually into an infinite loop. But here this will show you runtime error. It's an error. We can't have a semicolon after. We can have a semicolon after the for loop. How the output is 1 to. Sorry, it was I made that like this. Previously I made it like this. Okay? The output for this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Not for semicolon. If at all you keep a semicolon, the output is only 5. If you have a semicolon, the output is only 5. If you don't have a semicolon, then the output is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, ma? Okay? Okay, see. It's very simple. There's nothing much in this. The syntax is very simple. I'll just explain once again. See. Initially, we know the flow of the for loop. We'll start from the first field, go and check the condition in the second field. Then if the condition is true, we decide to go inside, right? And of whatever we have, whatever is there inside this for block, that will get executed and then go to third field. Done? In the third field, I is getting incremented to 2. Correct. Yes. Again, check the condition. This time, if you don't have semicolon outside the for loop, in Automata question, there's the error for putting a semicolon. No, it's not an error. No, in Automata questions also, they won't say any error. If at all you keep a semicolon for the while, it's an error. Because of semicolon, there will be change in the output. Yes, because of the semicolon, there's a change in the output. If at all you don't have a semicolon, the output is 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. Okay. Let me remove this output and keep a semicolon here. If you keep a semicolon at the end of the for loop, this is acting like this particular code. Empty block. Okay? Is there anything wrong if you keep an empty block? Nothing. First field, second field, condition true, go inside the empty block, nothing is there. So simply go and just go and come to third field. Increment the I value. This process will go on like this until the condition is false. When the condition will be false, when I becomes 5. So come out of the for block and then print the I value as 5. Do you have any doubt in this particular part? In the for loop, if you have a semicolon, what happens? Yes, guys? Still, anyone have the same doubt if we can't get into infinite loop because of I value is not changing? While the second 53, what do you want to say? I can get into infinite loop because I value is not changing. Okay, you're talking about while loop. While loop is executed because of okay. See, in the while loop, what is happening? If you don't have a semicolon, we'll execute this, then we'll check the condition. If the condition is true, we'll go inside this and print star. After that, we are incrementing the I value, right? Done. If at all you have a semicolon here, then this semicolon acts like an empty block. Empty block means what? Until the condition is false, we won't come out of that, no? Until the condition is false, we won't come out of it. In this block, are we changing the I value? No. Actually, it has to go into infinite loop, but it's a syntax that for while loop you can't have a semicolon. It's error. Okay? It's an error. Okay? According to the theory, it has to get into infinite loop. That means we'll get a like segmentation fault error or infinite loop. We will be continuing like nothing will be printed. Simply it will go infinite loop. Okay, nothing will be printed. But it's a syntax that if you have a semicolon, it is compile time error. It's an error. Sorry, it's an error. Okay, done. Let me show you the difference. Do while I did not show you, right? Okay, let me go with the do while also. What happens in the do and while? Okay, yeah, I'll just make this as Control C. Do. Okay, what is the output for this code? It is 4 stars and 5 is the output, right? Here for while semicolon is mandatory. If you don't keep a semicolon here, it will show you error. Why? Because it doesn't know till where it has to get executed. Semicolon means end of the statement or my block is ending here. After that I have an empty block. After that I have an empty block. Okay? Except while we can have a semicolon for all the conditional statements. Yes, correct. That means, can we have a semicolon here? No, again it's a blunder. We can't have a semicolon here. First, the error is not because of the semicolon. The error is I don't have a while for do. That is the reason it's an error. Okay, for do you can't have a semicolon. Even for switch also no semicolon. Okay. Okay, done. Chal. Now let's go with break and continue. Why the break has to be used and why the continue. If it all we use break, what happens? If you don't use break, what happens? Here in this particular one, I am going to execute this particular for loop for 400 times. I want to execute this particular for loop for 400 times. But I don't want, I just wanted to see, sometimes what happens is they'll make a code to be like static. We can't change the for loop. But they'll ask you to print only till 1 to 9 only. Then what we use is, we use a tool called break to come out of the for loop. Even though the condition is true, still if at all you want to come out of it, we have to use break. Okay, in order to come out of any looping statements, we have two options. One is, if the condition is false, then we can come out of it, or else if at all you want to forcefully come out of it, then we have to go for a tool called break. That's it. Correct. Okay. Then comes continue. What is continue? Skip the particular statement and continue with other statements. Okay, let me go with this. Here I have written continue. Okay. In this particular case, in the break case, the output will be 1 to 9. 1 to 9 it is going to print. 1 to 9 numbers it is going to print. Okay. Coming to this one, what is the output it is going to print? What is the output here? Continue means first I is equal to 1. Okay. 1 is greater than 10. No, false. So come out of this and write print the I value 1. Like that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Till 9 it has printed. After that, once I becomes 10. 10 means now the condition is false again. 10 is greater than 10. No. So it is going to print even the 10 also. Here also, sorry, it is also 10. Okay. Then, now when the I value becomes 11. 11 is greater than 10. Yes. So continue. Continue means, what is continue? Continue means go and, oh, here I kept the semicolon. Sorry for semicolon. There's no semicolon in this place. Sorry for semicolon. If you keep the semicolon, This will show you error. If at all you keep a semicolon, what happens here? This will show you error. It acts like empty block. Okay, it acts like empty block. If you have a semicolon, it acts like empty block, and this will show you error. Why error? What is error in this code? What is error in this particular place? No, it's not an infinite loop. It will execute only till 400 times. It's not an infinite loop. I is defined. I is equal to 1. I is less than or equal to 4. Yes, Srija is correct. Break is used in if. This is the error. Why I is not getting infinite loop? I is in the loop, ma. I is equal to 1. These 3 fields will get executed. Compulsory, these 3 fields will get executed because we have seen the flow of the for loop. First field, then go with the second field. If the second field is true, go inside and then go to the third field. So I value is getting changed. Every time I value is getting changed. There is no infinite loop. Here I have defined. We have to execute only till 400 times. I have defined here. So it will execute 400 times. But the error is break cannot be used in if. Break can be used only to break the looping statements, not in the if statement. Okay, this is the error. Okay, so if at all you have a semicolon, that's a problem. I just removed the semicolon. So there's nothing wrong now. Now this is perfectly all right. Now the output for this is, now what is the output for this particular code? The output is from, it will execute from, it is going to print from 1 to 10. It is going to print the I values from 1 to 10. 1 to 10, okay? Then in a similar way, here also. Continue means go with the I increment part, third place. Go and increment the I value. I becomes 2, I becomes 11. Again 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 like that. Okay, it is continuing the execution part. Okay, here we are forcefully coming out of the block and this continue is skipping the rest of the part, rest of the instructions after the continue. Rest of the instructions after continue. It is skipping the execution of rest of the instructions after continue. Continue means it will directly go and see these condition places. Increment the I value and then I is less than 400. These places will get executed. So this particular for loop will execute how many times? Now my question is, this first one, this particular for loop will execute how many times? This particular for loop will execute how many times? 10 times, correct. Coming to continue, second part, other part. This particular for loop is going to execute only 10 times. Okay, after that, this will get, no, 11 times, not 10 times, it's 11 times. Because when I becomes 11, condition has to be checked, no, 11 is less than 400, 11 is greater than 10. 11 times, it's not 10 times, it's 11 times. This particular for loop is going to be executed 11 times. Okay, guys? It's not 10 times, it's 11 times. Srija, it's not 10 times, it's 11 times. Okay? Why? Because I value will get incremented to 11. 11 is less than 400. That is also true. Again, we'll go inside and check this. 11 is greater than 10. Yes. So break. So come out of it. That means 11th time also we have executed this. Okay? So 11 times this for loop is going to get executed. Okay, guys? Then, coming to the other side. How many times this for loop is going to get executed? How many times this will get executed? 401 times, not 400 times. 401 times. It's 401 times this output is going to get executed. It's 401 times. Okay? Why 401 time? Because at last 401 will also increment, the I value will incremented to 401. 401 is not less than 400, no? That condition is also executed, no? So that's the reason it is 401 times. It will not go inside. Okay, for your question, my question has to be like this. How many times this if will get executed? That should be my question. Then you can say this 400 times. This if will get executed, this if will get executed 400 times. That is correct. Okay. But this particular for loop will get executed 400 times. Even for 401 also it will check the condition, no? Then only it will decide. Then only it will decide that we have to come out of the loop, right? That's the reason it is 401 times. Okay? Okay, shall I go further? Shall I go further? Shallow then. Next one. Break and continue with while. Okay, now this time you have to tell me what is wrong, what is happening in this. See, initially I have like this. I is equal to 1. How many times this particular area will get executed? How many times this will get executed? This will get executed how many times? Yeah, tell me now. How many times these things will get executed? What is the output of this particular code? 390, wrong. This one, I'm talking about the red one. Correct. It's 10 times. Correct. It's 10 times or 11 times. The same question again. Output will be 1 to 10. Output is 1 to 10 is going to display. Correct. That is correct. How many times this loop is going to get executed? 11 times. Correct. Very good. Now, just instead of break, if you write continue, what happens? Instead of break, if you write continue, what happens? Continue is a keyword? No, wrong, wrong, wrong. See once again and tell me. See once again and tell me. No, no, no. Continue means skip the rest of the parts, no? Skip the rest of the statements. Skip the rest of the statements. The I plus plus is there in the rest only. No, see once again, you're not listening. Listen once again. Continue means skip the rest of the instructions. Okay, I'm skipping rest of the instructions. So how many times this will get executed? Am I changing I value? I'm not changing I value. Only 54 has given me right answer. Apart from 54, everyone is wrong. No, 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 wrong. It is infinite times. Continue means skip. Skip means don't execute. After continue, whatever the statements are there, you don't execute them. After the continue, whatever the statements are there, you don't execute them. That is the meaning of continue. Continue means skip the execution and go to the condition place directly. Skip the execution and go to the condition place directly. If you go to the condition place directly over here, do we have a I value? Do we have a changed I value? I value will get changed anytime. I value will be always 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11 will be there. So how many times is going to get executed? Infinite times. Only 54 has given me the right answer. Yeah, how many times you're going to execute this? Infinite number of times. So in order to make this code to execute only 401 times, what is the change we are going to do? Take this I plus plus and keep it above so that this will not go into infinite loop. The same thing I did here. I just kept my I plus plus from here to the before if I have placed so that it will not skip the incrementation of I plus plus. Now how many times this program will get executed? This other side. Now how many times this one will get executed? Now how many times this will get executed? Yeah, it's 401 times. Correct. Done. One last one with break and continue with do while also. Yes, now you are going to answer me this. What is the output for this one? Just increment. What is the output of this? How many times it is going to get executed? I value will be, it is going to display the output as 1 to 10, that is correct. Then, how many times this do while will get executed? How many times? 11 times only, no? Why 12 times? It's 11 times only, not 12 times. Why did you say 48, 12? Did I miss anything? 48, why, for roll number 48, why do you say 12 times? Did I miss anywhere? No, I did not miss anything. For 11, it will check. 11 is greater than 10, false. It's 11 times. Okay, done. It's 11 times. This particular looping statement is going to get executed for 11 times. Then coming to this, I'll just, instead of break, I will just write continue. What happens if you write continue? Continue means skip the rest of the path. Skip in the sense which things has to be skipped off? Everything from here to here? Continue means go to the condition place. Go and check the condition. That's the meaning of it. So it will skip only these two. It will go to this place. Okay? What is wrong if at all you do like this? The same. Okay, what is wrong if at all you do like this? Yeah, it's infinite loop. Again, I++ is not, has been skipped off. I don't want to skip off I++. What to be done? You have to write this I++ above the if. That's it. Correct. If you write this I++ above if, here I wrote above if. If you write like that, then it will get executed 401 times. That's it. Correct. Okay. Okay, then some syntaxes are there. I'll tell you that syntaxes also. We are here right now. Okay. Let me ask you a few questions. I have one question for you. See, don't see this syntax like uppercase, lowercase. You don't see. Int I is equal to semicolon, semicolon. Printf height. Oh. What is the output for this? Here we have three fields. I told you that semicolon, semicolon is must. Like 3 partitions has to be there. What is the output for this? Can we write like that? Can we have like that? Yes, we can have. It will get into infinite loop. Because by default, in the condition place, you have nothing. Nothing means true. It's an exception only in the for loop. Like in the condition place, if you have nothing, it's a true. Okay. Whereas coming to while loop, while or if, while condition, okay, I'll just copy paste this. Now, what happens for this while? What is the output for this while loop? What is the output for the while loop? Infinite times. If you don't have a condition, it is considered to be blunder, error. Okay, error. It's an error. Okay, it's an exception only for the for loop that if condition is not there, it is considered to be true. Okay, once again, see. In the for loop, we must have 3 places: first place, second place, and third place. Okay. Now I'm keeping all of them as empty. Okay. What is important for us? Whether to go inside and whether to come outside. That means only second place is important for us. That will decide whether to come and whether to come in or go out. Now in the for loop, in the second place also I kept empty. That means no condition at all. No condition means if at all we don't write any condition, in the for loop it is considered to be true. Okay. Whereas conditions can be written in multiple places. Where can we write the conditions? Conditions can be written in multiple places. Conditions can be written in multiple. What are those multiple places? Written in multiple places. What are those multiple places? We can write condition in if block, if, and then while, and then in ternary operator, and then for loop. In the for loop, second place. For loop, second place. Yes or no? For loop, second place. Only these are the 4 places where we can write the condition, right? So in the if you have simply written if and no condition, this will give you error. No condition has been mentioned. This will give you error. Even though you write while also will give you error. While also will give you error. Even ternary operator also will give you error. if you don't write a condition. Okay, whereas it's an exception for the condition only in the for loop that if at all you don't write a condition, it's okay, it is considered to be true. Okay, okay guys, shall I proceed further? It is considered to be true. Done? Okay, then shall we go further? Okay, now I have kept over here, I've kept over here I. Initially my I value is, I'll simply write, I'll just take only 5 more minutes of for loop. After that we'll skip, we are going to go with automata. I is equal to some 2. I've written here I and then I. What is the output of this? What is the output for this syntax? For this code, snippet of code, what is the output? Initially I is equal to 2. 2 means what? How many times? No, no, no. Think and tell me. Okay. For your convenience sake, I'll write in a better way. I is less than 5. I'll write simply I equal to 2. Then I'll write here I equal to 0. Okay. So I told you the flow is like this. We'll start the execution from the first place. Okay, I have started my execution from the first place. 2, I value is 2. 2 is less than 5. Yes, true. True means what? Is it a condition place? Check the condition. It's not a condition place. Condition place is only second place. Okay. Even though the first place condition is true or false, it doesn't make any sense only. Like it is not a condition place, check the condition. Even the condition is true or false, we have to move further to the second place. Okay. Now, unfortunately, the condition is true. So that's the reason I'm going to second place. In the second place, now check the condition. 2 is equal to 2. Yes. So go inside and print high. Then go to the third place. In the third place, what am I making to my I value? I'm making I value 0. 0 is equal to 2. False. So come out of it. High only once. That is correct. Now, Saipriya, 48, Nilima, Sai, Anushma. Infinite times, correct. Now let me make this as, oh, let it be like this. I equal to, no, I'll write I and I. And here I'll check the condition. I is, I'll make it as I. Okay. I. Now, in the first place, what do you have? 2. 2 means, oh no, 2 and 2 are same, so I'll write as 5. 5. In the first place, you have 5. 5 means true. But easily condition place, check the condition. No. Even though this is true or false, I have to go to second place. Done. Now I'm going to second place. In the second place, what do you have? Oh, okay, done. Okay, I'll go with the previous one. I is less than 5. I equal to 2. Simple. I'm trying to explain you the flow ma. See, what is happening here is first field. The flow is like this only, no? From the first field, we'll start the execution, right? First field will execute only once, right? I is less than 5. True or false? 5 is less than 5. True or false? It's false. Okay. If it is false, the first place, we are in first place. We don't check that. We don't decide to come inside or come out. That decision will be taken only in the second place, right? So even though the first place condition is true or false, I'll move to the second place. This is false. I understood this is false, but still I'll go to the second place. In my second place, what I have, I equal to 2. Is this condition true? False. False means I decide not to go inside. So I am not going inside and printing nothing. Okay. So let me make this as true for a while. Now I made my condition as true. That means go inside and print high. Okay, one high got printed, done. One high got printed. After that, go to the third field. What do you have in the third field? Assign the value of 0, assign 0 to I value. Okay, I'm rewriting this 5 to 0. I'm rewriting this 5 to 0. Now my I value is 0, not 5. Okay, now check. 0 is equal to 5? No, false. So come out of the for loop. Is it okay? Is it okay, ma? Chalo. Sahana, is it okay, ma? Yes, chalo. Then I have given one more question for you. I, and I. What is the output for this? See, that's what I'm explaining. It's infinite loop, that's correct. Initially, first place contains I. True. Yeah, infinitely is correct answer. But why? Why is the question for some people? I is equal to 5. 5 means true, correct. 5 means true. True means, is it a condition place to check the condition? No. Again, come to the second place, condition place. In a condition place, what do you have? 5 again. 5 means what? True. True means go inside. Okay, I'm printing high. Yeah, second field will be always true. Let me make the second field as minus minus. Now, what is output now? How many times high will be printed? Third field is again true. It will not check for true and false. It's a flow. That's it. 4 times. I, 5, first time 5, second time 4, 3, 2, for 1 also no, 5 times. It is going to execute 5 times, not 4 times. It is going to execute for 5 times. Okay? Okay, if at all we write as a pre-decrement, then now it is 4 times, correct. Okay? Is it compulsory to fill these fields? No, not required. Why not 0? 0 means false, no? It's not necessary to have these fields. It can be empty also. So what is happening over here? First time when we decremented this, I value has become 4. Then I value has become 3. Then I value has become 2. Then I value has become 1. Then I value has become 0. When condition is 0, first 0 high will not get executed, no? High will be executed only 4 times. Yeah, this for loop will be executed 5 times. For loop will be run or checked for 5 times. But high will be executed only 4 times. That is my meaning. Okay? That is the meaning of this. Is it okay? Okay, done. So this is all about the looping statements. This is the same rule even for the while and do while also. Okay? Now this is the syntax, grammatical part we have done. Now let's go with the usage, where to use and when to use and how to use. Okay, shall we? Okay, done. 1 minute. Okay, let's start from here. So what's the need of the for looping statements? Why the looping statements will be used is in order to repeat the same statement again and again. But what is the reason for repeating the same statement again and again? The reason is very simple. For example, here I am trying to print 4 stars. I want to print 4 stars. That is I want to print 4 stars. Okay? If at all you want to print 4 stars, you can write either in this way or either in this way. But what is happening in both the cases is that I have to think, I have to count with my mind how many times the printf statement has been written. I need to think and I need to count how many times I have been written. For example, I want some 50 stars. Then what to be done? If at all we want some 50 stars, then what has to be done? 50 printf statement has to be written or else 50 stars has to be written like this. We are going to check by ourselves how many stars has been written. That means we are going to count it. Even though you have written correctly, you have to recheck it once again to decide it is correct, to evaluate that is correct. Okay, we will recheck, right? Yes or no? That means the counting part has to be done by our side. As we are human beings, there is 100% chance that we may write incorrect star number of stars incorrect also. Sometimes we write 51, sometimes we write 49. So we recheck it once again. That means the same work has been done multiple times. That is one problem. Other problem is we have to count it with our brain. Okay. In order to avoid these two problems, what we did is we have used a tool called for loop. Okay. This for loop is acting like a counter. How many times you want to execute this particular statement? How many times you want to execute this particular statement? If at all you want to execute for 4 times, we'll start from 1 to 4. That means when I is equal to 1, condition is true, go inside and print 1 star. Like this is acting like a counter. Okay. It doesn't mean like I want to have an output for 4 stars, right? It doesn't mean that 1 to 4 has to be there. I said 4 times this printf statement has to get executed. 4 times. So I can write over here 21, 22, 23 and 24. Is it not 4 times? Is it not 4 times 21, 22, 23, 24? It's 4 times, no? So that is the reason we use a looping statements. And I told you that we can replace the for loop with while also. We can write while, do while and for. We can write this particular program using any kind of looping statement. Okay. Now I'll show only in for loop. You have to write in while and do while with little changes. Okay. Now in a similar way, now my conclusion for the for loops is that the looping statements will be used only to count the number of times this particular statements has to get executed. That's it. Okay. Let me take this. Now here I just wanted to print 5 stars. In order to print the 5 stars, I'll write this. Is there anything wrong if at all I write like this? J is equal to 2, j is less than 32, j is equal to j into 2. Is there anything wrong in this? First time j is equal to 2. 2 is less than 32. Correct. Go inside and print star. Then go to third field. What do you have in the third field? J is equal to j into 2. There's nothing wrong. Correct. There's nothing wrong. Everything is correct, right? Yes? Yeah. For these values, we are executing the... Oh. What is wrong in this? Something is wrong? No, everything is correct. Okay now? Shall we go further? Then, if at all you want to repeat this particular statement multiple times as we did here, I have repeated writing the same statement, same thing multiple times, 4 times. That means I need to actually write 4 for loop. 4. These things has to be done 4 times. This particular block has to be done 4 times in order to get this. In order to get this, what I need to do? I need to write this particular for loop. Okay, I'll write it here. I'll just write it over here. I'll just copy paste this. Copy, paste. Okay, first time 5 stars has been done. Then printf /n. I need to go to the next line now, so /n. Then again this particular statement has to be repeated. So I'll do here, paste. Again new line character. Okay, I'll do it, copy and paste over here. 2 times it's been done. Again, third time. Third time and fourth time. That means 4 times I have continuously written the same statement. Okay. I have written the same statement continuously 1 time, 2 times without change, 2 times, third time, fourth time. I have written for 4 times without any change. So that's the reason what we do is, if at all you want to repeat the same statements multiple times, what we do is, we will write only once. I have written only once, and above that we write one more statement, one more for loop. That is for repetition. How many times you want to repeat this particular statements? Okay? Yeah. Nested for loops, yes, nested for loop. We call it as nested for loop, but you need to understand what's the requirement. Is it really required? You need to understand the requirement. Okay. I want to repeat this particular statements multiple times. That is the reason above these statements I have written a loop. Okay. Can we write a loop like this? I want to execute for 4 times. So can my counter starts with 100 to 400 and incrementing every time with 100? Is it okay, guys? Is it okay if it all we increment by 100? Yeah, it's okay. We can do anything until the condition is true. We have to execute this. That's it. So this is how this particular program, this is how the expression is there. When I is equal to 100, 100 is less than 4, 100 is condition true, go inside. When you go inside, the j value starts its value from 2. Assign j value is 2, and then it is going to print first star, second star like this. Okay. And how many times this first row is going to be executed? 5 times. So 5 stars are going to get printed. Once the j value is less than, oh, here I wrote wrong. I'll write here j plus 2. J is equal to j plus 2. So that it will be correct. 2, 4, 2, 4. No, I don't want to change this complete thing. I'll change this only. Let it be star and this will be 32. Okay? Okay, guys? Sure. Then coming to this. I have simply written because as we can write anything, but I have simply written with the simple 1 to 4. To print this particular pattern, I have used these loops and I have written my table like this. This table is my explanation for you. When I is equal to 1, 1 is less than 4. Okay. If at all I write a table, you could able to write the for loop back again like this. Okay. From the table, you could able to write the for loops back again. If you study the tabular method like this, then what happens is data structures like writing the searching and sorting programs will be very easy to evaluate. That is the reason I'm giving you the table. Okay, searching sorting methods will be very easy if you study in a tabular manner. Okay, when I is equal to 1, I is ranging from 1 to 4. Okay, I is ranging from 1 to 4. Inside that you have j. J is ranging from 1 to 4. When I is equal to 1, the j value is ranging from 1 to 4. When I is equal to 1, j's value is ranging from 1 to 4. Is that okay, guys? Is it okay? Okay. If at all I change the table, can you able to write the code? Can you able to change according to the table? Can you change the code? Let me write over here. I'll make it as 15, and then I'll make it as 16. Okay, it got changed by itself. And then I'll make it as 17. Then 18. Okay. According to this table, can you make the changes in this for loops? Yeah, what to be done? I is ranging correct. I is ranging from 15 to 18, correct. Correct. Okay. Then in a similar way, I'll make little more changes in this. You have to change that. I'll write here 15. Then 12. I'll just make a change in this. 9. And then 6. 3. Control C, Control B. Okay. Now, can you please tell me what is according to this? Can you change the for loop? I is ranging from 15 to 3. That means initial I value is 15. What is the last I value? I is getting decremented by 3 every time. So I can write I is equal to I minus 3. And what is the change in the condition? Condition change. Change in, this is wrong, Saiti. Once again, please see, no? Correct. I must be greater than or equal to 3. Correct. I must be greater than or equal to 3. That is correct. Okay. You can observe whenever you have a decrementation, you have to write a greater than symbol. You need to remember this. Okay. It's a logic only, but sometimes you by in a one glance you could able to find the error. If you have if you have decrementation -3 decrementer, you must have greater than symbol here. Okay, done. Then comes my last question for you. Do we have any change in the output? No, nothing. Number of times is important. Do we have a change? What is the change in this? We are running for 5 times, no? We are getting 4 rows. Actually, we need only 4 rows. What to be done? If you want only 4 rows, what to be done? Only with a single change, you have to make it work. What to be done? Remove equal to symbol. Is it okay? Okay, you can write I greater than or equal to 6, but with a little change in the sense, can I remove equal to? That will work well, right? With single change. We can even write I greater than or equal to 6. That's correct. But can we remove only equal to? That will also work well, right? With a single change. That's it, correct. Sure. This is how we are going to write the for loop. In a similar way, you can write the while loop. It's a starting point, ending point. Starting point, ending point. That's it. Okay. Now, in order to get perfect with this for loops and while loops, you need to practice nearly 100 to 150 pattern programs. Right now, what I do is I'll simply make. See once again. I'll just make it as 1, 2, 3, 4 only. I want to copy this. No, I'll just copy this. Okay. Actually, this was my pattern, and for this we have written this particular table. Yes or no? Yes or no? Now, what I'm trying to do is, I just wanted to remove the first 4 stars from the first row. What to be done? That means, what are these? These are considered to be I values, no? 1, I value. 2, I value. Third row. Row is I. Row is I. And above this, you have a columns. Above this, here you have a columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 5. 5. Now here you have a columns like this. These are your J values. These are your I values. I did not write this. Okay, I have taken only 4 stars. Done. Chalo, sorry for taking much time for writing. Chalo. Then, now when you observe this is the table which we have written for this pattern. I want to make this pattern like this. What to be done in order to make like this? We are removing 2, 3, 4 from here. Very good, very good, very good. What I want you to do is, I want you to practice in multiple ways so that the automata, whatever they are going to give, they are going to give in multiple ways. You need to practice all the ways. So nearly we'll see 5 ways for doing so. Okay. The 5 ways are: first we remove 2, 3, 4. Then we'll remove 3, 4. Then we'll remove only 4. Okay. So what is the condition here? What we can write over here in this particular place? My I value is like this. For I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 4, I plus plus. Then what is my J loop? For j is equal to, every time my j value is initially 1. So j is equal to 1, j is less than or equal to, j is less than or equal to I, less than or equal to I, j plus plus. Correct. Many of you have given the correct answer. Okay. In the Automata questions, what they'll ask you is, they won't give you simply only one program like this. Okay. They won't give you the way which we have learned. Okay. They'll give you in different approaches. Now I said you, we want to remove three times. So can I remove first 3 so that I can make only 4 to be here? What is important? The important thing for us is it has to be number of times, not the numbers from where we have started, from where we have ended. We want only the number of times. So the first value is 4, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. How can we write for this, the loop for this? How can we write the looping statements for this? The first one is same, so I'll just copy this. Control C, Control V. Yeah, how can we write this? Tell me. Yeah, many of you have given correct answer. No, this is wrong. Sneha, wrong. No, it's Sai. G1. No, wrong. Check it once again. No, wrong. No, wrong. Wrong. 53 wrong. Check it once again. See, look at the table and decide. No, look at the table and decide. I value is ranging from 1 to 4. We already wrote I is ranging from 1 to 4. Done. That is done. That is correct only. Why you are decrementing the I value? We are not decrementing the I value. In a similar way, are we really decrementing the j value? Are we decrementing the j value? We are not decrementing the j value also. J values are getting decremented. No, sorry, wrong. Oh, this we did in our college also. You people have forgotten or what? No, wrong, Cyprian. Think once again and tell me no. This for loop is wrong. This j loop is wrong. What to be written for the j loop? That is the question now. Okay, let me write. Let me think and write. See first. Every time j value is 4, always the j value is starting with 4 every time. No, it's not starting with 4 every time. It is starting with 4, sometimes with 3, next to 2, next to 1. So if you have such kind, if at all you are just started your program, then you have to write n is equal to 4, and that n has to be assigned over here. If you are new to the program, this is the first time you're writing, then you have to do like this. I'll tell you the shortcut also now. Then what is the ending point in each and every row? Is it ending at 4 every time? Is it ending at 4 every time? So I write here j values are less than or equal to 4, and j is getting incremented in each row. J is 1, and in each and every time we are decrementing the, once you come to the next line, decrement your n value. Once you come to the next line, decrement after the for loop, after the j for loop, you have to decrement your n value. Is it okay, guys? Okay. This is a simpler way. Assign taking help of one more variable, and that variable value has been used. Okay. But I don't want to use any extra variable also. Then what you have to do is, in Automata, they won't ask you to write a big code. They'll ask you to modify simple codes, and they'll ask you to write 2 or 3 lines of code. Okay, not a big code. Okay, so what we do is we'll do the observation. What is observation here is, when you look at the starting here, the point is ending point only. It is tricky part, and rest of all it is ending. Each and every row it is ending at 4. That is correct, and every time it is incrementing. That is also correct. The only part is where it is starting with which point it is starting with. When you observe carefully, what is 1 plus I value is 1, j value is 4. What is 1 plus 4? 5. 2 plus 3, 5. 3 plus 2, 5. 4 plus 1, 5. Is it not every time I plus 1 is 4? I plus j is equal to 5. Every time I plus j is 5. This is my observation. I found this. In each row, I plus j is equal to 5. That is j starting. Yes or no? Yes or no? The sum is 5 in the starting point. Yes? Then can I write j is equal to 5 minus I? Can I write j is equal to 5 minus I? Okay, can I write j is equal to 5 minus I, guys? Is it okay? It will be okay if at all we write like that? Okay? Correct. Then let me make a change again. A small change. I hope you understood this. Now let me make a small change to this. I said I'll just write down, see this one, j values are there, no? I'll just rewrite it. What I do is I'll simply rewrite like this. This is 2, 1. The first one only I'm rewriting again. Okay. Now, how to write a for loop for this? How to write the for loop for that? What is wrong in this? How to make it as what to be done to make this for loops correct according to this table? Then what's the next observation? Am I decrementing the j value every time? I'm not incrementing. I'm decrementing the j value every time. If at all you have a decrementation, what to be done? We have to use which symbol? Greater than symbol. What is my last point? Am I ending at 1 only? The second one. I'm just writing the reverse of the second one. This time you need to tell me the answer. Four, three, two, one. Only 2. Chalo. What is the for loop for this fourth one? Tell me guys, for the fourth one, what is the for loop we need to write? I could able to see only few answers. Greater than I, j minus minus. Correct. No, wrong. Wrong. 24, 44 wrong. No, Vaishnavi wrong. Think once again. It's just see the table and think once again. See the table. This table is nothing but your brain, your analysis part. Your brain or your mathematical analysis part, how the loop is running, how many times the loop is running, how many times the printf statements or j loop is getting executed. Okay. Now, okay, the first part is correct. It is starting at 4. Correct. Done. Then, okay, decrementation is also correct. I'll write the decrementation, which is also correct. Now, this part is wrong. Many of you have written the wrong only. Just tell me the answer now. What has to be written here? Yes, it's no, wrong, Shravani, wrong. Vaishnavi, it's n minus I, correct. See, the observation is 1 plus 4 is 5, 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 2 is 5, 4 plus 1 is 5. So that means I plus j is 5. In the ending positions, I plus j is 5. So I'll write here j is equal to 5 minus I. But I told you, whenever you have a decrementation, you're going to write here greater than. Okay, that's it. 5 minus I, no? It's not 4 minus I, it's 5 minus I. Anvita, it's 4 minus I. Okay? Is it okay, guys? Chalo, one last one for you. Till now we were doing this. Now I'll change this. Control C, I'll just copy this. Now I'll just make a change here. I'll write as 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, for this particular one, for this particular table, can you tell me the for loops? Can you write the for loop for this particular table? Tell me now, please, fast. Correct. I loop is getting changed. According to I loop, what is the change in the J loop? Write the two loops. You're writing all. Yeah, you are writing. Okay, Nidima, you wrote your I loop wrong. See once again. It's not I plus plus. It's I minus minus. Okay, most of you have written correctly. But along with the I loop, there's a change in the J loop. What is the change in the J loop? I want you to write that also. Copy. I'll paste it here. Yeah, what is the change? Okay, as you said, I'll make first a change in the this one I loop. Okay. Then J loop. Wrong again. 54 thing can tell me. Just now we did know. J is starting with 4. Correct. Sorry. 54, you're right. J is starting with 4 and it is ending at I. And every time J is getting decremented. Correct. All of you have written correct. Correct. Done. Correct. Okay. Now, in this way, for the one program, you have multiple ways. And that too with 4 numbers only, you have multiple ways. That means the numbers are infinite. For a single program, you can write multiple ways of programs, right? Now, today what you do is you practice nearly 100 programs with numbers and stars. And among them, the Pascal triangle program is very important. It has been asked multiple times in Automata. You just go through them and you have to practice 100 programs from the patterns only. Okay? Then what I want is, now we have come to this particular point. Now, okay. In the patterns, what we understood is how to use the for loops, why to use the for loops, right? Now, we'll see the use of that in the number part also. Okay? The first part which I'm telling you is called splitting. The for loop programs can be divided into 4 parts. First one is split and concatenation model. Splitting means dividing a number into small parts. Like this particular number has been divided into 6, 4, 5, 2. Single digit I have divided. In the second program, I have divided into two digits like 46, 54, 25 and then 02. Okay. Then two digits again. 46 and 20. Sorry. It's okay. Let it be. And the fourth one is again 46 and 25. I have divided the numbers like this. Okay. These are your 4 programs. What to be done in order to divide this particular number into single digit? What to be done? Mathematically, what has to be done? How can I get the first number 6? How can I get the first number 6? Yes, very good. Array index 0. No, it's not array. I did not go into arrays now. We'll see the arrays and strings tomorrow. First, we'll start with functions and then arrays and strings tomorrow. Today, we are going to do only the looping part. Okay? Because most of the questions are on like conversions, powers. All these questions are there. Okay? In Automata. That's the reason first you have to be perfect with the for loops. Today's for looping part will be done. Tomorrow, we'll see the arrays. So as many of you have said, it's n modulus 10. That is correct. Okay. Then I'll write here 2 table. I'll write then. Okay. Correct. Yeah, that's correct. You're going to again, in order to get 4, what we're doing is we are first making the 6 to be eliminated. Okay, sorry. Once again, when I write this particular instruction, I'll get only 6. After that, if at all we write n by 10 and store back in n, then my n value becomes 254. That means I have eliminated the last digit. Yes, correct. Correct, ma. To eliminate, we have to use by 10. Okay. What is the conclusion from this is, if at all you wanted to print something, if at all you want to get the units place number, it can get single digit number, two digit numbers from the units place, like MSB part. No, we call it as most significant, least significant, LSB part. What we do is, we do the modulus. If at all you want to remove that part only, we do division. Okay. If at all you want to have a two-digit number 46, what to be done in order to have a 46? In order to have 46, what to be done? It's a two-digit number, no? So modulus by 100 will give you 46. If at all, two, 5, 4, 6, if at all you divide by 100, you will get a two-digit number. Okay? Again, when you divide by 10, one digit will get eliminated from the given number. Okay? Understood? This is very important. This particular part is very important. Splitting is very important. On the splitting only, many programs have been given. Okay. Okay. Shall we continue? Okay. Whenever you want a three-digit number, what to be done from this particular one? I want a three-digit number. What to be done? Okay, I'll explain once again. See, what I'm trying to tell you is, here, I'm talking, we know modulus is used for reminders. Okay, I'll write R only, directly R. Okay. What I do here is, my number n is equal to 52546 is there. If at all you want only 6, then we get 6 when you divide by 10, you will get 6 as a reminder. Yes or no? You will get 6 as a reminder. Yes. Yeah, you will get 6 as a reminder when you divide a particular number by 10. That will give you if you divide by 10, you will get a single digit output. Okay. In a similar way, whenever you want to discard that single digit from the given number and you want to restore the remaining part apart from the last digit, then again divide by 10. Divide by 10 will eliminate the last single digit number. Is it clear? 74? Now my question is, if at all you want to get a two-digit number, then what to be done? If you want a two-digit number, then you have to divide by 100. So that you will get 46. Last two digits will appear. Okay. In a similar way, when you want to discard two digits, from a given number, again divide by 100 so that two digits will be discarded. But if you want to discard only single digit number, then discard in the sense remove the single digit number, then by 10. 74, is it okay? Done. Okay, ma. Okay. Is it okay? Now let us write the program for this. My first question was 6452. For this, what I do is, I'm repeatedly doing this. I want 6452 like that. Okay, let me write my code first. First, when I do modulus by 10, I'll get only 6. Then again, in order to get 4, again I need to repeat the same statement. Why only y? Why not other things? Why only y? We're running out of time. Wait a second. I'll just finish off fast this splitting only on one program. After that, see 6. Now my new n value is from 254. From this, I'll get 4. Again from this, I'll get 5. Here I'll be remain only with 2. Then I'll get 2 as my reminder, and my n value will become 0. When again if I repeat, I'll get 0, 0, 0 continuously. That's the reason I'm not repeating this. Okay. How many times I have written the same instruction? 4 times, right? So if at all you want to write the same instruction 4 times, what we do? What do? If at all you want to repeat the same statement again and again, we will write for loop. We'll write for I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to. How do you know it's 4 times? Because I have seen it's 4 times. That's the reason right now I'm making it as 4 times, but actually I don't know how many times. It depends upon number of elements you have, number of digits you have in a number. R is equal to n modulus 10, and then n is equal to n by 10. Okay, actually I need to write even printf statement, but right now I'm not interested in a printf statement. Okay, still I'll write R value every time we are printing because that was our output. Okay, then why it is 4 times? If at all you write it as 4 times, then it will be a problem for us. The problem is it depends upon the number of digits. If at all I write 1 here, I need to repeat the statements for 5 times. So this always depends. So what is the conclusion I have seen is, the conclusion is until my n value is not equal to 0, I have to repeat the same process. So I'll write my condition as, if at all n is not equal to 0 or n is greater than 0, till that time only I have to repeat this. Okay? Okay? Then what is the use of I in this? Do we have any use of I? Are we using I in this? That means we can eliminate I. We can write like this, no? Do we have anything wrong in this if you write like this? Nothing is wrong, right? Nothing is wrong. I is less than 4. Why? Why did you write like this, Priya? I said here we are repeating 4 times. So okay, we can write I is equal to 0, I is less than 4. But it depends upon number of digits you have in a number, right? So that's the reason I have changed my program. I made I, so okay, I'll write whatever you have written. I is equal to 0 and I plus plus. But here I observed something, one more thing, that is I am ending this process when n becomes 0. So that's the reason I wrote a condition, until my n value is not equal to 0, I need to repeat this process. Okay, done. Now in this, what is this I doing over here? I is giving us the count, number of times this for loop got executed. I is giving us the count, this number of times this for loop got executed. Okay, or else we can say the number of digits present in this particular number will be given by I. Yes, we can use. If at all you don't want to have a number of digits. Okay, Malli Vinandi, what is my question is, this particular for loop, I is there, no? This variable is giving us the information about the number of digits we have in a given number. Any digits tonight? 4 digits. So it is giving us the number of digits count will be given with I. If you're not interested in a count value, if at all you're not interested in count, then you can simply go with this. Okay. Now if you have only condition, then if you have only condition, to make it to look good, only for looking good, to make it good look, what I do is I'll remove this syntaxes and I'll simply write here while. So a program can be written in multiple ways. A single program can be written in multiple ways. Okay. Okay. Shall we go further? That's it. Okay. And remaining all are there. And among them, I just want to discuss this third one. I want to print 46. 46 is nothing but last 2 digits, no? If at all you want the last 2 digits, I'll write here divide by 100. Then I want to skip only single digit. I want to every time delete only. Okay, I'll write my explanation first here. If I write like this, I'll get 46. Then I want to remove 6. Then from this, again, I'm going to divide by 100 so that I'll get 54. And 25 will be remained. Again, if I divide by 25 divide by 100, remainder will be 25 only. Remainder will be 25. And if I remove 5, I'll be remaining with 2. But if at all I make it as 100, divide by 100, I'll get a remainder 2 and then I'll get 0. Should I do till I'll get a remainder 2, or else I have to stop at 25 only? I don't want 2. I have to stop at 25 only. Then When to be stopped? I have to stop when my n value is becoming, when to stop? When I value is becoming not 25 again, once again. What is this 2? I'm making a condition on n. When my n value is becoming greater than, less than or greater than? If at all my n value is greater than 9, then I have to stop. Sorry. Until my n value is greater than 9, I have to repeat this process. When my n value becomes less than 10, then I have to stop my process. Okay? See, if at all you say less than 2, what happens is it becomes number dependent. If I write 8 here, then your program will get changed, no? It becomes number dependent. So I have to make it as unique. So what unique in a sense, I'm talking about this is a single digit number. I want the outputs only in a 2-digit numbers, no? So what are single digit numbers? Less than or equal to 9 are single digit numbers. Less than or equal to 9 are less than 10 are single digit numbers, right? Less than 10 are single digit numbers, right? So that's the reason I made a condition. If n value is greater than 9, that means still 10, it's okay, you can work on. Okay? But the number becomes less than 10. Then you have to come out of the loop. Is it okay, guys? Chalo, let's move to the, actually I have given, that's it. We have few more questions, Automata questions on related to this. We'll look for that. Okay? If you practice more, these are all very important and very easy too. You have to practice more and more. Okay, let me minimize this and let me go with the Automata questions. Okay. This is my first Automata question which has been asked multiple times. Leap year, leap year, leap year. Okay, I'm trying to find a leap year. What is wrong in this? It's a very simple program. Leap year is the one which is divisible by 4 as well as which must not be divisible by 100 and or else it has to be divisible by 400. What has to be done here? Please make it fast, guys. What has to be done here? Yes, that's it. It's only one not equal to has to be written. That's it. Okay. Then the same program has been written in this way. I'll just increase my slide size so that you can see the program clearly. What is wrong in this? We are using a flag. Flag in the sense, we are just checking whether we have come inside this block or not. What to be done in this? What is wrong in this? Is everything correct? No. It's not no, correct, Amma. Just check it once again. What is my question? Okay, I'll go with the first program again. See, you write this. First, you write a single statement like this. You split this. You split this. This is the logic actually. This is a single line logic for the leap year. There's nothing wrong in this program. Everything is perfect. There's nothing wrong in this program. Okay, just see. If at all, initially I have taken is leap year equal to 0. It's a flag. Okay, I made something as 0. Based upon this number, I'll decide whether it is a leap year or not. Based upon that number only, I'll decide whether it is a leap year or not. Okay. Oh. Oh, really? This part is missing? Correct. This part is missing else. Else is leap year equal to 0. No, not required, no. As you said, it's leap year equal to 0. Okay, see. As you said, I have written, but still, I just want to check out once again. What is this, ma? Not equal to 0? No. See, once again, we are writing in multiple ways. No. This program is absolutely correct. I need not write this also. This was a program given. This is absolutely correct. Check out this program. I'll send this particular document in your group also. You just check out this once again, okay? First, we made something, leap year is equal to 0. It's a flag. Okay. I'm checking is my given number is divisible by 0. If it is divisible by 4, then I can directly come to the conclusion that it's a leap year. Yes or no? Yes. If it is not, then I have to go for the else part. But did we write the else part? Else part is mandatory? Else part is not mandatory. If you have written else part also, we'll write again is leap equal to 0, which is already 0. We need not write else part. Okay. Again, if at all it is divisible by 100, then we have to check is it divisible by 400 also. If it is not divisible by 400, then again you have to write over here. Again, if it is not divisible by 100, you need to write over here else leap year is equal to 0. Okay. So which is already there, so I am not writing. If at all it is not divisible by 0, then only we can say that it's a leap year. So which is already given year is equal to 1. The logic is this particular single line is a logic. We have splitted that into multiple ways. The same program, same in the sense only leap year program has been asked in multiple ways. Using if else, like that multiple ways they have asked multiple times. Like every year they're asking this leap year program. You have to make sure you know the correct if and else process. Okay, it's only syntax of if and else. Okay, there is nothing wrong in this program. This program will work fine, absolutely correct. There's nothing wrong in this program. If you give a leap year, it will print yes. If you give a non-leap year, it will give you no. Okay, there's nothing wrong in this code. Then here it is talking about ternary operator. What is wrong in this? What to be made in order to make it perfect? We are finding the median of the given number. Yeah, brackets and only at the end. See and tell me no. Brackets only at the end. Okay, for this question mark, which colon will work perfectly? The last one, correct? So I'll remove this last one. Okay, I'll remove the last one. Okay, that means for the first question mark, my brackets are from here to here. Here to here. I have written. Okay. First question mark. Okay. Is it okay, guys? For the first question mark, this colon is perfect. Then coming to the second question mark, I'll write this as one more bracket. For the second question mark, which colon is okay? Which colon is what is wrong in this? For this question mark, oh wrong, sorry, I wrote it wrong. Okay, actually the splitting is like this. For this question mark, this is the colon, and for this this is how the splitting has to be done. First question mark, then if the condition is true, this is the else part and this is the question mark. This is how the splitting has to be done. Okay, in a similar way, you do the proper splitting for this also. Okay. That's it. Okay, there's nothing wrong, only the parenthesis was mismatched. That's it. Okay. Then comes, what is wrong in this? Fast. What is wrong in this? Yeah, you might have already seen here. It's integer type. That's it. Correct. Then can we have like this? What is wrong in this? Is everything perfect? What is wrong in this? Duplicates. 2 times 2, 2. Duplicates. Yes, correct. Yes, we'll just remove that. Then, what is error in this? Do we have any error in this? Find the output or error. What is the output of this? We try to find the output first. N is equal to 6. So what is the output here? It's not closed. Where? For loop. Oh, sorry. This is not the mistake. This is not the mistake. It's already there, but it's in white color. That doesn't it could not be seen. It's there. 1 to 5. Number modulus 6 modulus 1 will give you what? 0. 6 modulus 2 will give you what? Okay, sorry. It is asking only about the I value, right? I value. But what is the evaluation here? What is the number value? Every time, what is the evaluation here? 6 modulus 1 will give you 0. Then 6 modulus 2 will give you 0. 6 modulus 3 will give you 0. 0 means, do we execute the I value? 0 equal to 0. So it is true only. Again, 4. I value becomes 4. When I becomes 4. 6 modulus 4. What is 6 modulus 4? It is something else. Again, 6 modulus 5. It is something else. So what it is printing? It is 1 to 5 or 1 to 3? Yes, what it is printing? 1 to 3 only. Yes, 1 to 3 only it is printing. Yeah, it is finding the factors. Correct. Yeah. What is wrong in this code to get this particular output? What is wrong in this code to get the particular output? Only one change has to be done. At max, only one change has to be done. Find the error. Variable can't be a keyboard. Oh, no, it's not a keyword. It's a print. It's not printf. It's print. It can be there. It's only print. It's not printf. Don't get confused with Python and C. Okay. If it is Python, they'll mention. That's it. Correct. If it is less than or equal to I. Less than or equal to I. Okay. It's not only less than, it's less than or equal to I. This is wrong. Okay. Or else, if at all they ask you to write, let it be like n only. N only. What is the change you would like to do if at all you have to do here? N minus I. Correct. Super. N minus I. Correct. Super. Very good. You have to write in either, you must know either ways, like multiple ways you must know. Now, the next one. These are all automata questions. Automata questions also till for loops, it's okay. But coming to others, the programs are a little bit bigger. You have to be very careful. Okay. Now they're asking you to find the Fibonacci series. The output has to be a Fibonacci series. Okay. So what is wrong in this? You know the Fibonacci series program, right? What is wrong in this code? In order to print the Fibonacci series, I want to have 1, 2 like that. I just want to print 0, 1, 2, 3. Some of the previous two numbers, I have to print the Fibonacci series. My output should be Fibonacci series. 0, 1, 1 and 2, it means 1, 2, 3, 5. I just want to have a Fibonacci series like this. What to be done? I want to print all these things. These two have already printed. These two have already printed here. These two have already printed here. I want to print the rest of the things. What to be done? Double initializations where nothing will happen. No, we are reinitializing it. Nothing will happen. The wrong thing is we can't use comma. We have to use semicolon. And what? And what? Okay, here one mistake you found, but it was actually not mistake. It is my typing mistake. It's a semicolon, not a comma. Then what's the one more mistake? Why? These two have already printed, no? These two have already printed. No, 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 no. Okay, let us trace it. This one will print 1 here again. Okay, that means these 3 has been printed. These 3 all has already printed. There's no logical mistake. Logical mistake is not there. That's what in order to trace out the 1 got printed here. Then T1 plus T2. What is T1 plus T2? T1 has become 3. It is not printing. It has become 3. Then T1 value has got changed to 2. Then T3 value has been assigned to correct all, nothing is wrong in this. Who is not printed? I'm printing T1. Right now, what is the T1 value? We have made as 2, no? See. We made T1 value as 2 just now. T2 value has been assigned to T1. T2 value is 2, which is being assigned to T1. So T1 has become 2. Correct only. It is going to print again 2. Correct? I think this statement should not be there. Is for 48. What do you want to tell me? Printf statement inside the bracket is for printing the T1 values. Printing the current T1 values. Yeah, it's correct. We can have plus plus I or I plus plus. The meaning of both is I is equal to I plus 1. Yes, in the yesterday's topic we have discussed, like I have given in the multiple choice questions, what is pre-increment and what is post-increment. Should print T2. Why? It's not required, no? Okay, let us see once again. So we are going to execute 10 times, no? Let me make it as 5 times only. In the 5 times only, we could able to find. Because in the first 5, I need to print 8. So am I printing or not? Just see. I'm making it as only n value is 5 only, till 5. Okay? Second time iteration has been started. So second time the 3 value is becoming what? 5. And T2 value was 3. This is being assigned to T1. You write in a tabular manner. Here the tabular manner is not possible for me. That's the reason I'm writing here like this. Then 3 got printed. 3 got printed again. Again this is becoming 2 plus 3. 3 plus 5 is becoming 8 here. 3 1 is becoming 8 here. Then this is becoming T2 value was been assigned to T1. That means 5 has been assigned to T1. You write in a tabular manner. T1, T2, T3. You write as a tabular manner. And T3 value has been assigned right now to this one. So T1 has become 5. So it is going to print again 5. Fourth time I'm iterating. This is the fourth time I've started iteration. This has become 13 now. T2 value was previously 8, that is being assigned to T1. And then T3 value is 13, that is being assigned to this. Okay. Now fifth time, it is printing 8. This is becoming 21. 21 only, no? 21. Then this is becoming T2 value has been assigned. T2 value is 13 being assigned to T1. Then T3 is 21, that is being assigned to this. Now I value will get incremented to 6, but the condition is false, will come out of it. Am I printing all of them? Yes, I'm printing all of them. Nothing is wrong. This extra printf was there. This has to be removed. Last print should be, no, it should not be there because already 2 values are printed. It should not be there. That's the reason. It should not be there at all. We have to remove this. We have to make it as comment. We have to make it as comment. It's not required. Actually, what we do is we write like this. I'll tell you in a tabular manner how to do this Fibonacci series, because Fibonacci series also asked multiple times. So I'll first make you clear with the Fibonacci series how exactly has to be think. Okay. Let me write a table here. Let me take. Okay. First, I have three T1, T2, and T3. I have three values T1, T2, and T3. Now it depends upon you, the user. Okay, what exactly you want to print. Okay, initial value 0, 1 has been already given, and the sum of them, T1 plus T2 will be stored in T3, that is 1. Okay, then store back T2 value into T1, then store back T3 value into T3, T3 value into T2. Okay, now my values becomes like this. This becomes 1, this becomes again, this again becomes 1, this again becomes 2. This is how you have to think to write a logic. How many times, that is also very important. I'll write this. Now again same thing, T2 value has to be shifted to T1, so 1, then T3 value has to be shifted to T2, then sum of these two has to be shifted to T3, so it becomes 3, then sorry, once again, this was 1 only. Now it is 2, then 3, then it is 5, then 3, 5, 8. Let me stop here because you know the further process. What is the instructions we have written over here is, my first instruction was T1 is equal to 0 and T2 is equal to 1 and T3 is equal to 1. T3 is equal to T1 plus T2. After that, I have repeated. What I did is, I copied my T2 value into T1 and then I copied my T3 value. I copied my T2 value into T1 and then I copied my T3 value into T2. That's it, no? How many times we did this? Process? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So let me write here 5 times. For I is equal to 1, I is less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Okay? 5 times we have repeated this process. Now, for printf statement depends upon you. What do you want to print? You want the T3 values or you want the T1 values or you want the T2 values? Which values you want? If at all you want the T1 values, if at all you want all the T1 values, what you need to do is, already 0 has been printed earlier only. So one printf has to be here. One printf has to be here printing the T1. I'm writing printing the T1. Okay. If at all you want T2 values to be printed, then what to do is, okay, 2 statements, not only single printer, 2 statements. Control Z, Control C. 2 statements has to be there. You can write anywhere. Oh, not sorry, I need to write here. Okay. If you want the T1 values, you are printing 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, then you have to be here. Okay. If you want T2 values, you're going to print T2 values like this. And if you want T3 values, you're going to print T3 over here. T3 has been not computed first. So for writing T3, I'll simply write this here. It is okay if you write all the things here itself before changing. Okay. This is your Fibonacci series program. This is actual Fibonacci series. What do you want? What you want depends upon you only. You want T1, T2 or T3. Which values you want, that depends upon you only. Okay, you have to be very careful. What here they want? I have a same automata question. Once again, they're asking for fifth or sixth element. I'll show you that also. Okay. Now what they're asking is, they're asking you to print the T1 values. Earlier 2 values is already printed. 0, 1 has already printed. They're asking you to print 5 more values. So 5 more values will be present in T1 only. So we are printing T1. There is no need of printing T3. Okay. This is the actual program. Then comes the ninth one. In order to print this, what to be done? This is J only. Don't take it as I. It is J only. Yeah, what to be done in order to get this particular output? What is wrong in this? What to be done in this? Is anything wrong? Everything is perfect. What is the output? Yeah. Okay, in the previous program you're asking me, is J is not in the condition? It's in condition of. See, it's in condition J only. See, okay, let me trace out this. Okay, let us write the table as we did. Okay, what are I values? I values are ranging from 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, for each I value, what are our J values? When I is equal to 1, what are our J values? J values are 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we are not going till 5, we are going only 4. So only 4. First time J value is this. Okay. Again, when I is equal to 2, what is the J values? What are my J values? 2, 3, 4. Done? Again. Then my I value has become 3. What is my J values? 3 and 4. Correct? When my I value becomes 4. What is my J value? It's only 4. Correct? Oh, 2 semicolons. In the second for loop, it's J, not I in condition. It's I only. It's J only. Anything wrong in this code? What is wrong? Is anything wrong? Number of times iterations we wrote. Okay, 4 times, 3 times, 2 times, 1 time. What am I printing? Every time I'm printing the I value. Correct only, no? What is wrong in this? Why? Nothing is wrong. Everything is perfect. That's the reason I told you multiple ways of writing a program. Nothing is wrong in this. See, we have written a table. It's J plus plus only, no? The values of J are incrementing till 4. It's J plus plus only. No error. Yeah, everything is perfect. No error at all. Okay? There's no error in this. This we have done. Now this one. See, I want this program to be corrected even for the, okay, whenever this is a logical error, this program is a logical error program. What is wrong in this? If at all my input is 0, will this program gives me the count as 0? If my input is 0, my n value is 0, n is equal to 0, I read my number itself as 0, n equal to 0. I read one number, no? It's single digit number, no? I want count as 1. So what to be done in order to have like that? Without checking condition, I have to execute once. So in order to go without checking a condition, what to be done? Do while. Do while until my n is greater than 0. Okay, that's it. If your number itself is 0, then also one number is there, no? 1 is there, one number is there. So for that, we have to do this. Correct, correct. Then see the logical error in this prime number program. What is error in this? I want to check whether a given number is prime or not. What is the logical error in this? Do you find any logical error in this? Yes, correct. It has to be comparison. It should not be assignment. Okay? It has to be a comparison. It should not be a assignment. Done. Correct. Then the last one. Oh, this we did already. No, it's equal to sign. Oh, we did already this one. This program is a palindrome program. I want you to tell me the answer for this. What is wrong in this? Splitting and concatenation model. Checking whether a given number is. What is wrong? Oh, it's a syntactical error, no? It's simply not equal to 0 or greater than 0. It's a syntactical error. And they don't only ask you this thing. Okay, what is wrong in this? What is wrong in this program? What is wrong in this program? What to be done in order to make this program correct? Coding questions are also there. In Automata, they'll ask you simple questions. Like coding questions will also be there. Yeah, tell me the answer for this. What is wrong in this? J is equal to J plus 1. Print J value. That's correct. Then one more. One more thing is wrong. What is that? Oh, no. Sorry. This is not right. This is... No, let me write the table first. Okay. For I is equal to 1. What is my... For I is equal to 1, what are my J values? J values are from 0 to 1, no? My J values are J, not J, it's J plus 1. Is it J plus 1 every time? Okay, let me trace out. Is 0, comma, 1. I want only one output, I don't want two outputs. So I'll remove equal to symbol so that I have only 1, 0. Okay, that is my first correction. Then, when I becomes 2, my J value becomes 1, only 1. I want to know what to be done. I want 2 times. I want to print 2 times. So 0, comma 1. So what to be done? J decrementation. Why the J has to get decremented? Why the J has to get decremented? Less than I? Less than or equal to I? If it is less than or equal to I, J value is starting with I minus 1. No. Is it correct? Okay, let us keep I minus 1 as consistent. Let me change the condition only. Okay. We can change either this or this. We can change the starting point or ending point. Okay. You want me to change the starting point. Starting point or, okay, you want me to change the conditional part. Okay, done. So if you don't write a condition like that, it's equal to I. What is happening here? First time when I is equal to 1, J value will be 0. And as it is equal, 0 is less than 1. That is true for the first time. Again, J will get incremented. No, J value becomes 1. 1 is equal to 1. That means in the first iteration, 2 times J is getting incremented. I don't want J has to execute it 2 times. I want it to execute only 1 time. What to be done? Okay, let me remove. Okay, let us find the output of this first of all. Let us find the output of this first of all, so that it will be clear for us. Okay. Then when I becomes 2, my J value will be starting with 1 and 2. Again, When I becomes 3, 4 rows only, no? When I becomes 3, my j values become again 2, 3. I'm telling you the I and j values. Number of times execution is again different part. Output is different part. I'm talking about number of iterations now. 3, 4. Should I get only 2, 2, 2, 2 outputs, or else I want 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4? I want this has to be executed only once, 2 times, 3 times, and 4 times, right? What to be done? I don't want this 1 to be here, and I want to start with, if at all you're starting with I minus 1, I have to go till I. Then if at all you're starting with this, you have to go till 4, 5, and 6. If it is I minus 1. So what to be done? Make it fast, please. My n value is 4 only, no? Number of rows is 4. My number of rows is 4. That's the reason what I did is, I simply made this like this. 0, 1, and 0, 1, 2. And coming to the last one, I made it as, my j values are 0, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, j is equal to 1, j is less than or equal to I. Correct, j is less than or equal to I, j minus minus. What to be printed? Every time we are printing the j value. Every time we are printing the j value, not j plus 1, we are printing the j value. Done. Okay, done. Correct. It's very simple to write like this. But sometimes what happens is they won't ask you to change the complete thing. They'll ask you to change I to n is also correct. They ask you to change only one, not all. Here we made all the changes, but they ask you to change only one. Either this or this or this, not all. Okay? Now it's okay for this right now. According to my code, this is also wrong, no? No, this is 1 to n. This is 1 to I. First time it is 1. Second time it is 1, 2. Third time it is 1, 2, 3. Fourth time it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Okay, here today in this particular program we made so many changes, but it is not like that. You have to change only one, either the starting point or ending point. Okay? Done. Next, we have the last, no, we have few more slides. Okay, these are some syntaxes are there. Okay, let me go with the last one. Okay, you are going to write the code over here. You're going to convert, even for the uppercase also you need to write your code over here. That means as you're going to convert the uppercase letters into lowercase. How do you convert the uppercase letters into lowercase? If at all you have given uppercase letter A, capital A. How do we convert an uppercase letter A to lowercase a? Lowercase a. The ASCII value for uppercase is 965. So how do we convert that into 97? Is it 64 or 65? Yeah, 32. Plus 32 or minus 32? Yeah, it's plus 32. So simply your code has to be written over here. What are the character you're going to read? CH plus 32 you can write, and allocate back that to CH. Okay, you're going to write a simple instructions of this kind. Okay, that too uppercase letters will be in a range of, if at all my character is in a range of 65 less than or equal to 65 and greater than or equal to 60, as well as CH must be greater than or must be less than or equal to 90. I wrote wrong. Sorry, I wrote here wrong. This must be greater than symbol. My CH must be greater than 65 and less than 90. Then only we consider that as an uppercase letter. Okay, converting that into small case and then checking whether it is a vowel or not. Okay, they'll ask this 2-3 lines of code which you need to write in order to simplify. Like this, we have few questions. This I'll post it in a group. Okay, you have to solve it. We have a keyword, but they don't ask you to write a keywords. They ask you to write a logics. They want the logics. Okay, in the Python it's very easy. You have a keywords. Okay, even in a C also we have string upper, string lower, but still they want you to write the code. They don't accept the functions. Okay, 2 lines, 3 lines code they'll ask you to write. Okay, these are all like simple questions are there which you are supposed to do. GCD of the two numbers. This is very common question. Very common in a very common LCM, GCD. These questions has been asked multiple number of times. Okay, you just go with them. Okay. Right now I have one more thing to tell you. That's the reason I'm shifting from this slide. Okay, I'm just moving on. I'll share this particular slides in the group. Okay. Let me go with the MCQs also. I'll share. Now coding questions will go with the coding questions. So this is being recently fetched from other college where DXC and AMCAT exam has been done. Okay. So what is the question is here? There is one e-commerce site. They want to find some lucky customer. The lucky customer is nothing but they'll give one input 8, and you are going to get the output as 21. In the explanation they have given. When you observe this, how is it appearing as if? Is it a Fibonacci series? Yeah, it's a Fibonacci series. But what they're considering, are they considering T1, T2 or T3? Which number they're considering? They're considering T2. Yes or no? They're considering T2. And in that T2, they are trying to find T2 element. Okay, that is 21. Okay, that is the output here. Okay, can you do this program? Can you do this program? In the previous slide, we can do that particular program. I'll show you the previous slide, and in that a little modification is there. If you, I'll simply write here printer, the percentile D and T2. This is your code. That's it. Okay. In this way, they'll ask you the questions. And one more question is there, which is being asked in many years back, 2 years back. Code beta question, which was very simple and which is there on a not looping statement, which is there in a if and else condition statements. Okay, I'll tell you what is that question. The question is very simple. There are two people, Alice and Bob. Okay, do you remember, guys? I used to tell you this question, which is being asked again. Okay, I'll tell you the question now. Okay, the question is two people are there, Alice and some person. I wrote the spelling wrong. And Bob. Okay, what they do is they are playing a stone game, marble game. They'll have some n marbles. I'll consider n is equal to 8 right now. I'll consider n is equal to 8 right now. Okay, and what I want to find is always Alice starts the game. Okay, they are playing a marble game. Okay, 8 marbles are there. They need to pick the marbles. Every time they can pick even 4 marbles and 1 marble. That's it. They can't pick more than that. 8 marbles are totally, we have 9 marbles. Could you able to understand, guys? It is a marble game. 8 marbles are there. They can pick either 4 or 1 marble at a time. Not both, 4 or 1. Always the first chance will be Ali's chance. Okay, for the first time, if Ali's picks, if he has a maximum number to pick, he has to pick the maximum number. So he picks 4 marbles. Then how many will be left out? Left out are 5. Okay, then now it's a turn of the Bob. Now he has to pick either 4 or 1. If he has a possibility of picking 4, he has to pick 4 only. Now in the second turn, he picks 4. Now how many left out? If he picks 4, how many left out? Left out is only 1 marble. Only 1. Now again, it's a turn of allies. Now he has only 1 marble, so he will pick that. And left out is 0. Now the one who is picking the marble at the end is the winner. Okay? They will give the input as 9 and output as input n is equal to input as n 9 and output as a. Output as a. Okay? How do we determine that? Output as a, allies. Allies. Okay? How do we decide that? Tell me. How do we decide that? Number of marbles. Yeah. It is not number of marbles. It depends upon number of iterations. Number of iterations or number of chances, turns. When you observe carefully, if at all, every time allies will get the first chance, first turn. Okay. So allies turns will be always odd number of turns, and Bob turns will be always even number of turns. We need to find the number of turns. And we need to find the number of turn value is even or odd. Number of turn value is even or odd. How do we find that? Number of turn values even or odd we need to find. How do we find that? Yeah, that's correct. Check n modulus. Okay, if not we do n modulus 4. That is what we get. N modulus 4 will give you what? What's the reminder? 1 is a reminder. No, it's not 1 again. We need to find two things. We need to find n modulus 4 as well as plus n by 10, n by 4, quotient as well as quotient as well as the remainder will give you the number of turns. What's the quotient if at all you have n is equal to 9? This will give you what? This will give you 1 plus, what is the quotient? 2. What is 1 plus 2? 3. You got 3. Now here you got 3. Now you are going to check. You are going to check whether 3 is even or odd. 3 is odd. If at all you got odd number, allies is the winner. You're going to print allies. Okay? You're going to check. How do we check even or odd? We got the value n modulus 4. I'll write here only. I'll just add this statement here itself. If at all this is even, what do you mean by even? This value is even. What do you mean by even? Modulus of 2 equal to 0. That means it's an even number. If the value which you got is even, then who is the winner? If you got even, who is the winner? Bob is the winner. Okay? Else, who is the winner? If you got odd number, then yeah, that's it. Correct. Everyone wrote correct. Super. You're following very nicely. Then allies is the winner. This is the program which is being asked, and similar kind of programs are there in Automata also. This simple, like 1-2 lines of codes are there in Automata also. Okay? You need to first analyze the program in a maths, then you have to do the program. Okay? Okay, guys? Chalo, one last one for today. I'll send all these questions in a WhatsApp group. See, these are all simple only. You don't take it light because it's very critical time for you people to do all these codes. Okay, it's very simple, not difficult one. Ma'am, we can directly write n is equal to 1 and n is equal to 4. No, we can't. How can we write? We are checking. No. See, I'll tell you how exactly this logic has been generated. Okay. You write the solutions and send it to me. If you did not get anything, that particular question you just ask me and I'll tell you the answer for that. Okay? I cannot write the solution for all the things, right? If I write the solutions, what happens is you will feel like, okay, these solutions we have, we'll see one day before. No, not like that. You have to write all the solutions by yourself and you're going to send me. If at all you don't get anything, you just at least post that question number. I'll tell you only that particular one. Okay? Okay, guys, Nilima, Vaishnavi, is it okay? Now, chalo. How exactly we're going to think for this is we have from. Oh, okay. Okay, nothing will happen, ma. You can tell me if you have any doubts. You can tell me. Okay. You want me to explain this once again? This particular one? Vaishnavi, you want me to explain this? Okay, done. See, let me take one more example. Here you understood the question. There are two people playing a game with the marbles. Okay. They have the chances like first turn, second turn. Okay. First turn will be always Ali's turn. Second turn will be always Bob's turn. Okay. That is for confirm. Then, how will you reach? If you have any? You have my WhatsApp number in a group. Whatever you have DXC group. In that my number is there. My name is Sudha Reddy. I have my number is there in that group. Okay. Done. See, now let me take my number as 15. I have got 15 marbles. The game is very simple. My game is I need to pick 4 stones or 1 stone. Okay. If there is a possibility of picking 4 stones, then you have to pick only 4. If there is no possibility of picking 4, then only you have to pick 1 stone. That is a condition of the program. You understood? Then what we do is first you need to think. Okay, if you have a possibility of picking 4, that means divide the number by 4. 15 modulus 4 will give you what? What is 15 modulus 4? What's 15 modulus 4? 3? Yeah, correct. Then 3 means, is it a chance of the okay, let me first trace it out. Who will win? If at all I'll take like this, who will win? In the first turn, Alice has got the first turn, 15 marbles. No, Alice has got the first turn. So he will pick 4. Then it's a turn of the Bob. So Bob will pick 4. 8 stones are over. Now 4, 12 stones are over. Now we left out with 3. So if it is 3, then 1 stone will be picked by Bob. Then other stone will be picked by Alice. And one more stone will be picked by this Bob again. So Bob is a winner. This is what the conclusions I made. Okay. Now then I understood. Okay. Then I have written my code like this. Then I have started doing my maths like this. Okay. I did. First I did 15 modulus 4. Then I got the remainder 3. Then I thought of doing by 4. 15 by 4. Then if you don't do 15 by 4, what is the quotient value you'll get? What is the quotient value you'll get here? 15 by 4. Is 3 again? Yeah, is 3 again. Okay. When you add these two, when you sum up these two, what you get? You'll get the number of turns. 6 turns. See, in the 6 turns, in the 6 is even number, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For even numbers, Bob is the winner. For odd numbers, Alice is the winner. For even turns, for even number of turns, Bob is the winner. For odd number of turns, Alice is the winner. Okay. So I have written the same. I did first this mathematical logic, then I replaced everything with the variables and the code. I'm trying to find some I got, 6 I got. I'm trying to find whether it is even or odd, right? So I'll make it as a grouping. I'll make it in a parenthesis. Then we know the program for writing, checking for a modulus of 2 equal to 0. That means even. I'm checking for even. If it is even, who is the winner? Even number of turns. 1 is for odd. 1 first turn is odd. Second turn is Bob. I have to every this thing code vita or else any program has to be first done, analyzed in a paper, in a maths. Then only you have to write the code or your logic. Without analyzing, you can't write directly. Okay, ma? Chalo then. Okay, printf. If at all it is even, who is the winner? Bob is the winner. Okay. Then else part. Else, who is the winner? Allies. That's it. How many times would be provided for this question? How much of time would be provided? Actually, today only you're supposed to do. Only if I have aggregated the questions based upon the concept. So today's questions are simple, and at max they go till for loops only. Not even arrays has been touched. Okay, till for loops only all the programs have been given. So it's very simple. You will take only hardly 1 hour. That's it. Hardly 1 hour to 50 minutes. That's it. You have to complete all the programs today itself. Okay. Okay. This is my. Oh, I'll send you in a group itself. But this is my number 89191642007. This is my number. Yeah, I'll share this particular document in the group. Complete document in the group. Okay. Yeah, all these questions have been asked in the exam only. This is my number. I have posted about my number. Okay, this is there in the group also. You can post it in the group so that everyone will be answered. Like everyone will get the same. If they have the same doubt, they'll get answered. Okay. And if you have any doubts, you can answer me. Okay. It's not visible. Sorry then. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, I have to personally give you the number. Sorry. Actually, I have given in the waiting room. Okay. Wait a second. I'll take this. Okay, Nilima, I've sent it my number. Okay. Okay, ma, take this. Okay, this is my number. It's in a group. I'll post all these documents in a group. Okay, go through it and prepare well. These questions you have to do today only. Tomorrow I'm going to start arrays. Okay, arrays, strings, and functions. Okay then. Bye. See you tomorrow.